All right, man. Let's get into it here, man. Yeah, we're back at it here. A little bit of Carolina Panther talk. Probably give you about 2 hours, maybe two and a half, and then we'll get ready for the night show with the dumb stuff. But I did want to kind of address this, and maybe I'll put this on 95 The Roar as well. Kind of get those folks, I guess, my take on it. But today, Carolina Panthers made a big, huge splash signing in free agency, addressing what some would say a much needed relief at the linebacker role in Jalen Phillips. And from what I'm hearing by inside reporters, Ian Rappaport and others, that the Panthers aren't done. Okay, so kind of give you our initial take on that, and just the free agency landscape as a whole. Will this make a difference? What else do we need to do? All that and much more. Before we get into that, let me say shout out to my dog E. You there, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm up. Man, I'm up. You doing good?
Good, man. Life is good, man.
Good, brother. Good. You packing?
Shit, I should be, but I'm not. But yeah,
That's all
yeah,
right.
listen.
That's all
Yeah,
right, brother. You deserve it.
yeah.
Before we do that, man, give the people what they deserve. Let them know where we can find more
Hey
good
guys,
content.
on my fault, I'll cut you off, brother. But yeah, guys, if you guys are listening out there, you want to catch the content, if you sit around and say, damn, I missed the stream, they hiding the stream. We're not hiding it. It's all on theorystreams.com. Theorystreams.com. You find all the latest episodes, including things some blasts from the past. A few years ago, we got about 4 or 5 episodes from the good old days, right? And so we're about 57 episodes deep of 10 Toes Down Network, all theorystreams.com. Go sign up, create an account. And when you create an account, you go and hit the subscribe button at the top. And when you hit the subscribe button, it'll ask you if you have a trial code. You're going to type in theory, all caps, theory, all caps. You're going to be able to try Theory Streams completely risk free for 7 days, $3.99 after that. So theorystreams.com.
As always, man, the link is pinned at the top, man. Shout out to my nigga E, Theory Stream. So glad to be in business with you, brother.
Likewise, likewise. And we're gonna probably have to go up the price pretty soon, man. So we're gonna
Absolutely.
let people know they need to sign up.
That's right. Now, let's go ahead and get into it here. I want to talk about the free agency landscape as a whole, but,
Yeah,
since you're still a Panther fan, right?
they say I'm not.
I guess I am. So I guess we'll
Yeah,
start with them, right?
yeah,
I don't know, man. But
yeah,
they made a very, very big signing today. Jalen Phillips,
yeah.
according to most inside reporters here, probably was one of the top free agency candidates out there.
Mhm.
Um, 2021 first round pick. 2023 had an Achilles tear. 2024 tore his ACL. Last year he finally played all 17 games. He was traded at the trade deadline. I believe he finished with 5 sacks and over like 29 or 30 tackles, something of that nature here. And the Carolina Panthers added him to his linebacker role. Um, let's get your initial thoughts on that.
Yeah, my actually understanding is that he because he split time. So look, I ultimately think we overpaid, and here's my full thoughts on it, right? When you just look at his pure numbers, right? He has a really high sacks to game played ratio. And then we have to just going to get the positives out of the way. Getting 15 sacks in your first 2 years on a team like the Eagles, they're loaded with talent, right? So if you were able to carve out a spot and get 7, 8 tackles, sacks, or whatever like that, that shows there's some talent there, right? One of the only guys that actually starts to look like a 3-4 linebacker, right? Because we've got all these tweeners, 6'5", 240, 250, or whatever like that. He looks the part, 4, 5 speed, fast, showed he can pressure the quarterback. The only issue I have is the injury history, man. You know what I'm saying? I think half of the seasons he's been in the NFL, he failed to play more than 4 games, right? But when on the field, there's some promise there. You get what I'm saying? But ultimately, I guess because of the promise, because of the competition, because of our drastic need for a pass rusher, we were just in a no choice to overpay anyway. So I'm not gonna harp on the Panthers too much for that. If the guy can stay healthy, that's cool. He can produce for us. But I'm tired of us kind of drafting and signing injured players, right? I don't want to do things out of desperation anymore. That's what kind of it feels like, man. But those are my thoughts.
Well, if I'm not mistaken here, let me go over his contract. What was it, 120 with 80
Yeah.
guaranteed?
Yeah, that's a big guaranteed on a 122. You know what I
That's a
mean?
lot of money for
That's
a
damn near
lot
the
of
whole
money.
game contract. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a lot of money, brother.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. I co-sign what you're saying here.
Mhm,
I do think it was a position of need. I mean, when you look at how porous our linebacker core was last year,
mhm,
you had a Wanham back there who was nearly a non-factor.
mhm.
Christian Rosenboom, I seen him get trucked multiple times, so much so I don't know why he's still on this team. One of the few bright spots in Nick Scourton, who I think is going to be a nice little fit with Phillips, and then Trevion Wallace. I don't know how you feel about him. He's a thumper and he's
Uh,
young, so I actually like that core. I like that three right there: Scourton,
yeah,
Wallace, and Phillips. But I'm with you, man. When you're paying somebody that kind of money, longevity is probably my biggest concern.
correct.
And I'm not saying the Carolina Panthers ain't do their homework. I would expect for them to do their homework on this guy as far as his health, and hopefully the medical staff gave an evaluation on it. You know what I mean? Not just out of
Mhm,
emotions,
yeah,
but stop me if I be remiss to say, don't this sound familiar where we go after a high price guy or
yeah,
somebody like that in free agency and have high expectations and then it doesn't necessarily pan out here.
absolutely. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, the sack numbers aren't like screaming out the window, like, dominant pass rusher. But granted, he's been out a lot, right? So, I mean, I
Mhm.
think as high as 8 sacks, but I'm incorporating all the factors, right? It's the Eagles, right? Like, there's so many pass rushers, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe he's a lot more. The Panthers are projecting saying, okay, if he was on a different team or whatever like that, where, wasn't a race to the quarterback because you have all these first round picks, he can shine a little bit more. So, okay, yeah, you maybe give him a little bit of edge because of that, and the price goes up because of that. And then maybe it's a weak pass rush class, and the price goes up because of that, right? And the
Mhm.
Panthers say, okay, at the end of the day, if he's our main guy, he can be an above average pass rusher. You know what I mean? Not a fan of the guaranteed money. You get what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you, but I mean, it just, I don't know, man. I see us setting ourselves up for failure because ultimately, if and when we pay Bryce, which I know we will, right? I just don't. The Bryce is, in my opinion, I hate to fling this back to Bryce, but in my opinion, Bryce is just not good enough to compensate for not having everything in place, defense, weapons. You get what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
when you're overpaying for guys that are average to above average who can't stay on the field, I don't know. I just start to worry a little bit. You know what I mean?
I definitely understand your hesitation here, and I'm with you. Like I said,
Yeah,
I'm not the, De Niro said we glaze each other, but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but I'm just saying, yeah, you make valid points. One thing that you just made a point that I did not understand, man, which I'm glad that you brought it up, man, was the fact that with that Philadelphia Eagles team, there's so many damn pass rushers, man.
Correct, correct.
Maybe he was just not the beneficiary of it. You know what I mean?
It could be.
Um,
Yeah.
I'll put it to you like this. Let's add a little context, right? So, what
Mhm.
does a elite pass rusher on the Carolina Panthers by himself? Because let's be honest,
Mhm.
we don't have any elite pass rushers on the team. What does an elite pass rusher look like? And I'll tell you that. This is a rhetorical question. You
Yeah,
remember Brian Burns when he started lining up in the 3-4 for us?
I remember. Yeah.
What was his number?
He had 9 to 8.5 that year. Eight and a half, something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So to me, you're looking at that. That's probably what you're going to get.
Yep.
I mean, we've seen this before. This is essentially a Brian Burns kind of situation where
Right.
he's the lone man, with the pass rusher. I mean, I think even with a little bit of help on the outside, which is like a Hassan Riddick who fell off massively after he left Carolina. I mean, I think he had one more good year with the
Yeah.
Eagles, I believe, and after that,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Only about eight. Hassan Reddick year too. Yeah.
yeah, you're paying this guy about a 120 for about 8, 9 sacks off the edge.
Correct. Yeah.
So shit, man.
And Brian Burns was actually very solid in pass coverage. He was like top 10 in the league in pass coverage for
Mhm.
linebackers that year. So I mean, hope this guy can cover. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, so it's a lot, man. And then when you add to the fact, you paid Chuba so much money, and you find out you don't really need Chuba that much because you could actually run other cheaper running backs behind this good offensive line. Like I said, it just feels like we're just piling on the salary cap for iffy players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe we have to do it I mean, at the end of the day, if you're looking at it from the Panther standpoint, okay, so what? We sign a guy who's injury prone or whatever like that, but you know what, this guy, if he was available in the playoffs, he would have probably made all the difference. That's probably how they're thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We made it to the playoffs without him, so hell, if he's available, that could be the part that turns the tables for us. So I understand all angles.
And the Panthers backed into the fucking playoff, man. Let's be honest, you know what I mean?
That's a fair.
You
I
know
was
what I
being
mean?
generous. Yeah,
Yeah.
been
Let's
there,
not
done
be
that.
silly with it. Yeah, nigga, this nigga. Shout out to my nigga Southside. He said they got him for his age. Let me see. How old is he? Let me look it up.
He only been in the league 6 years.
Since 6 years.
Yeah, been in the league 6 years.
How old is this nigga, man?
Oh, he ain't no nigga. 26.
Oh, 26. But 26 with bad knees, nigga, that ain't good either. I mean,
Nah,
I understand we had Thomas Davis and shit. People feel like Thomas Davis is the gold standard. That let me
yeah.
tell you something. When it
Yeah.
comes to these lower leg injuries that Thomas
Yeah.
Davis had, the
Yeah.
stuff that he did is an anomaly. That
Yeah.
is something that doesn't happen often. When
I
you become
often
injury
say,
prone, man, it happens. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead, brother.
no, I was gonna say, I often say when you're citing an anomaly as your argument is weak.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, three blown ACLs. We were supposed to get the fuck up out of there. You know what I mean? Luckily, it worked
Yes.
out for you. Sometimes
That's
you
right.
do stupid shit and it works out. But yeah, I don't know. The injuries kind of scare me.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you I don't know if you've been online or not, but what is your consensus of the fan base right now? What do you hear from
Well,
them?
I haven't been online, but the been there, done that crowd are probably excited. They're gonna hype up anything, right? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah, Bryce took it to the Super. Gonna take us to the Super Bowl. That's we're looking for anything to grasp onto, man. So I can understand the pessimistic people and the positive people. There are things to be excited about, and there are things to have caution about as well, man. So
Yeah.
ultimately, a move the Panthers may have needed to do, right? And then maybe you get this guy, and then you go in the draft and go get another pass rusher. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it'll just be like, we'll get a little insurance policy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But with the $80 million, you're pretty much locked in for the long haul with them.
You are here. Where do we go here from here, man? I really feel like the draft to me is either offensive lineman or bust, with Akeem Aquanu still, hurt, and to me, Taylor Moe is on his last leg. If we don't go tackle, you know what I mean? But my guy out of Utah, Spano,
Yeah.
I like him. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we dressed the edge rusher. To me, that means I don't see us going edge again in the draft, right?
Yeah.
So draft wise, let's go here, and then we'll go back into free agency. Where do we go from here? What's next?
Well, I can't remember the gentleman's name we got from the Jaguars who's played center and tackle. Can't think of his name right now, but there is some guys on the team. But I think ultimately, if we're gonna do tackle, because we'll probably bring in a guy who could be a solid starter at tackle, right? Just to cover the whole Iquanu thing. You
Mhm.
gotta address the right tackle in the draft or something, man. You gotta have the guy for the future. I've been saying it for maybe 2 or 3 years that, like, it'd be a good option to get a second, third round tackle, right? You know what I mean? And the
Yeah.
Panthers just haven't got it, right? And I think offensive line, defensive lines in the free agency are going to cost, even if they're average guys. A lot of times, even if they're backups, you know what I mean? So uh, if we're not going to address it in free agency, I mean, they'll probably go get tight ends, probably go get a wide receiver here or there. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I could definitely see us doing that, man. A corner would be nice, but I just feel like we just gonna ignore that, man. Panthers never seem to want to address the corner depth. You know what I mean? Like especially in the nickel or something like that.
Yeah.
But besides that, man, offensive line, the tackle situation is a major need. But you come into the draft and you go traditional nose tackle, you go pass rusher. There's some stuff on the defense that can be done, man. You know what I'm saying? So especially if you can pair, which kind of late, but if you could pair a decent pass rusher with the gentleman we just signed, I mean that'll be a nice little combo.
Yeah, I don't know why they won't go get us a good premium nose tackle, man. I mean, Ashawn Robinson, what I mean, he's cool. Trishawn Wharton, a little underwhelming this season for me, if you
Yeah,
ask me.
yeah.
In that 3-4, he did have 2 sacks, but to me, man, like if you're gonna pay some money for somebody, go get you one. I mean, a monster. I'm talking about a demon at that nose.
350, you know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Hmm.
move. And those guys you name are playing left end and right end, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That's
And
right. Yeah.
like, yeah, like for me, the most important position for 3-4 in the 3-4 defense is the nose tackle.
Yeah.
Like anchoring the defense is like you clear up the linebackers, and for like ever since Everill's been here, we've just not invested in that nose tackle position. We were running 6 feet tall, you know, yeah, 290 pounds shy tuttle at nose tackle. Just looked ridiculous in a 3-4, right? And was wondering why we were getting ran over. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, in a 3-4, you have three down linemen, man. They got it. That nose tackle has to anchor and be like immovable. You know what I'm saying? You think the great defenses of the defenses of the past, man. Some of the greatest defenses in NFL history have all been 3-4s, right? But you
Right.
Tony Saragusa, Ted Washington from the Patriots, right?
Hmm.
Vince Wolford, you know what I mean? I can't think about a dude who used to be on the Chargers or whatever, man. But like just big time nose tackles that anchor the defense, man. And and the Panthers just have ignored that. And so that's something I would like to see. I'm probably not gonna get that in free agency, but it's late in the draft, man. Like one thing I don't want to see is this whole like get more weapons for Bryce. Now we need a number two. Now we need the slot. Yeah, I don't want to see any of that, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bryce has enough, right? Like the offense, what Bryce has, whatever we do for the offense besides tackle, it's gonna probably have a minimal return. So just focus on the defense.
Well, brother, I hate to tell you, I think they are going to go wide receiver
Shit.
at some point, man. I mean, I won't be
Yeah.
surprised if they go after one of these guys and try to pair him up with you know, Terry
Uh,
McMillan. They don't trust Xavier Leggett. I don't give a fuck what the reporters say. They
yeah.
don't trust Leggett, man. They don't trust him. You know
They
what I mean?
they don't, but I honestly don't think we could. I don't know. Just the quarterback talent can't support two wide receivers. I'll be honest with you, because
That's true.
you and I like your boy from Holy Cross, right?
Yep.
But I
Jalen.
mean, yeah, we see the talent, but what did he have last year? 300, 400 yards?
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know what I mean? So,
He also was hurt for a good bit too. You know what I mean? So,
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
let's go around the horn for a little bit here. We got Noah Fant just signed with the Saints. They also signed ETN from the Jacksonville Jaguars here. Mike Evans is moving on, going to the 49ers. Atlanta Falcons.
To the Falcons.
Yeah. And the Atlanta Falcons are going to, you got to it. That's right. So, real quick, man, how do we feel about this early landscape shakeup in the NFC South?
Nothing I'm concerned about. I mean, just Tua going to the Falcons, just more quarterback confusion. I mean,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Atlanta, neither quarterback scare us or whatever. They scare me to be in particular too. And Tua was slightly average to slightly above average with the fastest duo of receivers in probably NFL history, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing scares me about anything he does. And then the Saints are they're getting some pieces, but I don't think there has been a major shift in the NFC South based on these signings.
I got a cousin, man. He went to the Falcons game with me a while back,
Hmm.
and he's distraught. I don't know what the hell the Falcons are doing at the quarterback position. I mean, when you look at Michael Penix, he shouldn't have been drafted in the first place, but you know, what I mean, it's kind of like Captain Obvious, right? And this is
Yeah,
what I'm telling you about Jalen Phillips. When you have a history of injuries, the likelihood of you getting hurt again is going to happen again.
sounds like common sense.
So why would you turn around and not only get a quarterback full of ACL tears, now you're bringing a nigga who's one concussion away from being handicapped. You know what I
Correct, correct.
mean? You don't
And,
get this shit.
and here's my thing. I don't know what the deal was for Tua, right? Um,
Yeah.
Perhaps Tua is a backup plan slash, just in case, but really we're rolling with Michael Penix. I don't know. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Um,
Tua got a 1 year, $1.3 million deal.
that makes sense though now, right?
Hmm.
That makes sense. We're rolling with Penix, but this is sort of an insurance policy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If shit goes bad, we'll go back into the draft and get a quarterback. But we got a backup that we're comfortable with. We got a veteran who could be a backup, and Penix is our guy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not gonna shit on it.
Okay. Let's see what else we got going on around here. Cade Mays, we lost center slash guard. Cade Mays went to Detroit for $25 million. Wow.
Well,
What is he?
probably like a multi-year deal for 25, right?
Yeah, 3 years.
But yeah, that makes
14 guaranteed.
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All,
Yeah.
all the reason for us to really go pick up some offensive linemen in the draft. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah. It kind of for a team that really needs help on the defense, losing pieces and having to reinvest somewhere that you've already invested a lot of money, his offensive line kind of sucks a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we put a lot into that offensive line already. So, but yeah, it might need come draft time, invest some draft picks into the guards position spot.
Nice. We got a question in the chat. Shout out to Native Poet. Does Mike Evans' decision affect the Bucks in the NFC South?
Hell yeah.
Elaborate.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I ain't got much to put to it than that. That's a crazy sign for the 49ers.
Well, I'll put it to you like this, man. I think they just recently paid Chris Godwin, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you get it twisted. Now, I love me some Terrell McMillan or
Yeah.
T-Mac, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Emeka Ibuka is insane. I know he cooled
Yes.
off at the end, but him and Chris Godwin, I don't know if Mike Evans stayed hurt towards the end a lot too, bro.
Yep.
So, but Emeka Ibuka, why you niggas celebrating? Don't celebrate too much. Mike Evans is a dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
They still got two of them that'll tear your ass out the frame, man.
Yeah.
So,
And they're most likely going to go and invest in that position as well.
hmm
So,
hmm
draft or whatever like that. So,
yeah. Saints picked up get ETN, Noah Fant. They picked up a guard by the name of David Edwards
mm-hmm.
and a punter. Trayvon Edmonds went to the Giants. Isaiah Likely, tight end from the Ravens, went to the Giants as well. And the New York Jets, Demario Davis, David Onyemata, Kingsley Ingber, which is edge rusher, and Joseph Osaya, edge rusher as well. And they put Brees Hall on the franchise tags, unfortunately for him. Minka Fitzpatrick was traded. Jordan Davis became the richest defensive tackle, I believe, as of right now. 3 years, 78
Nice.
million. Let me hear you say go dogs.
Sick 'em.
There you go. There you go. There you go right there. Good.
Mhm.
Come on to a Georgia game, nigga. We got Michael Pittman Jr. traded to the Steelers, man. What do you think about that
I
move?
saw that a couple of days ago. Nice, good receiver, good pickup one.
Yeah. The thing is, are they preparing for Kyler Murray or somebody? Who
Who
are
the,
they
who the
preparing
fuck is their
for?
quarterback?
Aaron Rodgers as of right
Okay,
now.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, I'm tripping.
Yeah, as of right now, we don't know. Let's see. Seahawks, they just retained a bunch of their players. Tampa picked up Alex Anzalone,
Mhm.
Kenneth Gainwell, and Cade Otton. Kenneth Walker did go to the Kansas City Chiefs. Any thoughts on that?
Who did? Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker. Hmm.
Yeah, that's a really good pickup, man. I also saw they just re-signed boy tight end or whatever, right?
Hmm.
Travis Kelsey or whatever. So
Yeah.
he has an aging they have an aging not an aging receiving core, but they've had a subpar receiving core for a long time, and with your tight end aging and coming back, they're gonna have to try to find different ways to win. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
struggle on offense, so I could see they're probably trying to put the ball on the ground a little bit and not really, look for any of the receivers to really step up or whatever because they've had trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. The Commanders to sign Odaya Oia, edge rusher, 4 years, 100 million. Tim Settle, defensive tackle. Armand Robinson, cornerback. They also resigned Laramie Tunzel, 2 years, 60 million. And that's just the gist of it. I know I missed a few, but those are the meat and potatoes of it here. Of course, you guys know DJ Moore was traded to Buffalo Bills.
Pretty good
Cardinals
too,
picked
though.
up, yeah, they picked up Tyler Algier here.
Mm-hmm.
Gardner Minshew, Kyle Pitts
What's
got
where's Kyler
franchise
Murray at,
tag.
man? Did nobody mess with him yet?
Not yet, brother. Not yet.
Interesting.
So yeah, man, that's the gist of what we got here so far. Expect more to come here soon. But looking at this move right here, the Panthers only good for about one good move a day.
Yeah, that's a
So,
fact. Yeah.
I think they'll be quiet for day one at least at the end of this.
Yeah.
Bryce Young, man. I mean, you know, what does this look like, man? I mean, it's a big year for him. Is this a make or break year, or is his bag already sealed?
It's a make or break year. If I'm not mistaken, this April is We're coming up on his 5th year option. They're gonna they it's the pickup for the 5th year options and coming soon, right?
Yes.
Is this offseason,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So they're gonna pick that up, and so they're gonna pick up that 5th year option, and however he plays this year, if he plays anything like he did last year, they're most likely gonna go into that 5th year option, that 5th year that they picked up, which will be next year. Probably looking at their options at quarterback, or at least like exploring their options at quarterback. They would be stupid if they didn't, right?
Yeah.
Um, they promised us some competition at the quarterback position this offseason. So I don't know if they're going to do that or not. I don't even know if they actually meant competition as far as the starting quarterback or competition as far as the backup quarterback. They might have meant, the backup quarterback. But yeah, I just think, what I hope the Panthers aren't doing, going, oh, we made the playoffs. We just need to tweak a few things here and there. And in my eyes, the Panthers are not a playoff team. I'm using quotes, right?
Yeah.
Um, so I really feel like we should be really tooling as if we didn't make the playoffs. You know what I mean? Not resting on our laurels, and just pretending like we just need to add a piece here or there or whatever like that. This team really needs to ramp up on the defense, offensive line, and just really address nickel corner and shit. Just really, outside corner depth. Just really address some things on this team, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, this team was a couple of 200-yard games away from missing the playoffs. You know what I mean? And on
Mhm.
top of that, we still needed a lot of help.
I'm with you, and I'll give you guys a cautionary precautionary tale here. Comfort is the enemy of success.
Oh, 100%. I
Okay.
can relate to that.
Yeah, comfort is the enemy of success. So for those in Panther Nation, including the fan base, the front office, and hell, even the players, if you feel like you can rest on just making the playoffs and that you guys are ready to run shit, don't think you can. Don't get that out your mind because if you look at things in context, I'm big on context, right? You hear me
Mm-hmm.
say that and you gotta go, why you keep saying context? Just be happy we made it. No, 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 no. I like to understand why and the how shit works, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, don't just sit here and just say, oh, it worked. It was good. You know what I mean?
right.
So, yeah, there's a lot of context to how we made it. And it's not by our own, you know, sheer pure determination and taking care of our business, right? It's nothing like, Eric has said this in the past, nothing like when you take care of your business, the satisfaction of knowing I did that shit, right? I
Yeah,
got me here, right? I mean? Can't nobody dispute that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
When you got to make the playoff going in backwards, hoping niggas lose two in a row, double defeats, and that's not it. And I'm not saying I won't take anything away from it because they did have a good showing against a really, really good team in the playoff, man. But ultimately, man, I think this team overachieved mightily last year, and there's nothing wrong with that. But
right.
I just, I need to see consistency from this team, and I'm gonna be honest with you, E. Um, Offensively, I feel like Bryce has everything he needs. I don't know what's going on. Rico Dotto, is he gone after this year, or he said he's leaving? I heard he was leaving. What's going on with that situation?
He's a free agent, but I haven't heard anything about it. I'm sure they're trying to resign him, man. Because I mean, at the end of the day, honestly, there's about 3 games that saved the season that came from Rico Dowdle, right?
Hmm.
I mean, there was like three 200-yard games or some shit like that, right? And
Yeah.
we barely won those. You get what I'm saying? And during the time, the season just wasn't going good. You get what I'm saying? So for me,
Mhm.
I look at everything. I don't just look at the highs. I look at the context of everything. Like, hey, we was about to be picking in the top 5 before Rico Dow got off, right?
Right,
And we
right.
barely won those games. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Absolutely.
so, we're gonna need to do something drastic, or we're gonna need, 3 or 4 more 200-yard games to actually be back and to be in a position to be 2 games short of the playoff and need a miracle again, right? You know what I'm saying? So,
That's right.
you
Yeah.
know, yeah, coming back again can only get you back. At best, we could be in the same spot we were in. So we're gonna have to really not pretend like, oh, we were a playoff team, so we were just a couple of games short. No, no, no. We have some major problems. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I hope we resign him or whatever like that, or at least get another running back because I think the offensive line is good enough to, be able to push, to have a lower paying running back, just be productive behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And our boy that we drafted, what's his face, the running back 2 years ago. You know what I'm talking
Jonathan
about?
Brooks.
Jonathan Brooks, he's out for the full year, right? When did he get injured?
Shit, about the end of last, not last year,
Yeah,
but
about the end.
the year before, the end of the year
Year before, year
before. Yeah.
before. Okay, yeah, his
Mhm.
career's probably over, man. I don't say that with any glee, but yeah, we probably just need to get another guy.
Touche, man. I mean, listen, man. He was one of my favorite running backs in college, man. But
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Shit, yeah. I mean, I mean, we've seen people come back from injuries like that. I mean, AEP and,
yeah,
you know what I mean? But I just, nah, man. Nah.
yeah.
The way
I
he
agree.
scored that thing with no contact, man, it really just gives me,
Yeah, yeah,
the
that's the big yeah,
heebie-jeebies.
yeah,
That's a structural problem, man. And hopefully, Panther do right by him, set him up with some kind of pension. I guess the league, I guess that'd be a league thing here or whatever.
yeah,
But ultimately, man, free agency so far, man, I think the biggest thing was, and we heard this a lot. I don't know, are you a fan of Evero?
yeah. I do. I'm a big fan of him.
Okay, so you might agree with this. A lot of people were crying that Evero had, spoiled milk to play with on defense, and that's the reason why the defense sucks. So,
Yeah.
would you consider Jalen Phillips a considerable upgrade as far as a piece
Yeah,
for the line?
well, I started the show by saying he actually looks like a 3-4 linebacker, right? He's 6'5", 240, 250. These guys, those 3-4 linebackers are almost like defensive ends, but they're just more looser in the hips. They can be out in space or whatever like that, and that's the kind of player he is. Or they can come off the edge and bend, right? And traditionally, what we've been trying to do the past 2 3 years is run 6'2", 6'3" guys that are 230, you know what I mean, 240,
Mhm.
or 6'1" dudes and try to run them off the edge like pass rushers. And like that's just not how a traditional 3-4 looks like. Those guys got to be bigger. And so he's starting to we're finally getting people that look the part, and we're investing in pieces that are for a 3-4 defense, right? Nose tackle is next, right? You know what I mean? And shit like
You're
that. So
talking about the wide receiver, though, right, Big Cat?
What's that?
You talking about the wide receiver?
Nigga, what?
no, no, but what do you want to talk about, man? Go ahead, get it up.
Phillips, the wide receiver that we
No,
just got.
no, Phillips is linebacker, brother.
Okay.
He's the first round pick from the Philadelphia Eagles.
Nope, you got it, bro. You got
Man,
it.
that's all right, man. He got a brain tumor, man. Stop it.
Oh
Leave
yeah,
him
that's
alone.
right. That's right. Yeah. So to you, bro. Oh, fuck it.
Crazy as hell.
Hey man. So again, you're a fan of Evero. How many different um pieces would you consider that with no excuses he'll have? Like you tell me, like going down each layer on this defense, D line, linebacker, corner, safety. How many more upgrades do he need to say, okay, Evero has no excuses this year?
I feel like a traditional nose tackle would just be all the defense needs to really flip it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That would really solve the whole. I think we did an okay job against the run at times, but that would really solve the run problem. And then two was just the pass rush situation, right? We've done nothing but lose players, right?
Mhm.
From Jeremy Chin to Brian Burns to Shaq Thompson, and I forgot the other linebacker who went to the Commanders or whatever. I'm having a brain fart right now, but
Luvu, my favorite
Louisville,
player.
that's 100%. Yep, that's what I'm talking about, right? So,
Mhm.
you're talking about a gentleman who's just consistently just lost players and lost players and lost players, and he's been replaced by bargain bin players, and he's kind of kept the wheels on the track. So, I mean, nose tackle, linebacker, and then I would really like to see some depth at nickel or something like that, man. But besides that, I mean, he'd be good. But that defensive line has kind of been the problem.
Man, I missed the 4-3, bro. I missed the 4-3, man.
Yeah, there's it's I don't like to make it a 4-3 versus a 3-4 thing, because no
Mhm.
matter what you run, you gotta have the pieces to do it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, I recall one year we switched to the 3-4 under Ron Rivera, and I think we tied the league or we were second in sacks that year, but we were one of the worst run defenses, right? And it's
Mhm.
like you got to invest in the defense. I mean, we were a 4-3 team that said, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna go 3-4 and not really put the 3-4 pieces. If you did it reverse, right? Like if like the fucking Steelers who run a 3-4 said we're gonna go 4-3, it's gonna be a disaster. You get what I'm saying? Because they don't have those linky, agile pass rushers at defensive end that can get to the quarterback. You know what I mean? Or the two defensive tackles, the under tackle and the nose tackle, who can kind of handle those roles up front. They got just different pieces that don't fit that defense, and they would have to invest in it. And what we've seen the Panthers do is switch to the 3-4, continuously lose key defensive players, and then not replace them with adequate 3-4 pieces, right? You're going 3-4. Let's go get Shy Tuttle and put him at nose tackle, 6 feet, 290 pounds. I mean, that's going to be a disaster.
But I will say this: Alvaro runs at 3-4.
That's what we're saying.
So you want to go back to a 4-3?
No. My whole answer was I don't care what defense we run. You just have to invest in whatever defense you have. We've just put ourselves in a position where we're just stuck between 4-3 and 3-4 personnel.
So they go back and forth, is what you're saying. It depends on the personnel.
What I'm saying is that we went to 3-4 and never got the pieces for the 3-4.
Okay. So there's no speed linebackers out there?
Well, this linebacker we just have is the first linebacker who's, has the size, right? Because the 3-4 linebacker, you're generally looking at someone that's 6'4", 6'5", 250, 260 plus, somebody who can play in space, somebody who can actually come off the edge or put their hands down.
Coverage and come off the edge. Yeah, both.
Correct, exactly. So it takes a certain body type to be effective at that, right? Running a 6 feet, 295-pound guy at nose tackle at the most important position on a 3-4. That guy has to anchor and be immovable because he allows.
And that's the rush.
Right. He allows the linebackers to flow. So if that's messed up, you don't invest in that. The whole 3-4 doesn't work at all. So that's just kind of been, my argument, right? It's like Evero has done nothing but lose pieces, right? Like if we're gonna judge Bryce Young based on not having wide receiver talent, we didn't invest the first round pick at a wide receiver. Well, where's Evero's first round defensive end pass rusher? You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Let me throw something out there, man. Now before the chat eat me up, because I know they're gonna eat me up for this, right? Um, there's one guarantee move that could really guarantee that this Panther team make the playoff and really be a defensive showing. There's a guy who I like. He's 28 years old. He plays defensive tackle. He can line up at the nose. He's a damn monster. Been around. He's on his last year's contract. Next year is 2027 and runs through it. But he just had 11 sacks. You know what I'm talking about?
A nose tackle with 11 sacks?
Yes, yeah.
What nose tackle got 11 sacks?
Take a guess, nigga.
I have no fucking clue. I didn't know no defensive tackle.
Take a guess.
Just guess.
I'm surprised Jeremy don't know.
Oh, you're talking about Dexter Lawrence?
Talking about Jeffrey Simmons.
Jeffrey Simmons. Oh, hell yeah.
That nigga is a fucking monster. Now, listen.
11 this year? Shit.
Nigga had 11 sacks last year, bro. Now again, I'm daydreaming now, so don't kill me in the chat.
Yeah.
Is he worth giving up a first-round pick and to say, look, man, he's 28. You know what I mean? The end of his contract be 2027. That'll put him at 29, maybe 30. Maybe a couple first-round picks, man. But
you're not getting that nigga for a first.
You don't think so?
No.
I mean, he's worth the first. I'll give you that.
No, it's going to be more than that is what I'm saying. It's going to be a ransom.
Yeah.
I ain't that big, though.
No, I just want to see this. I want to see Derek Brown have the pressure taken off him, man. I don't know if you remember Derek Brown in college, man. He had a what's the name with him in Auburn. The dude that went to Alabama. I'm with the Falcons. What's the name? The other edge. He always had like a partner in crime, dog. It's a shame that he has to come here and do it all, man. I mean, no disrespect to old ass Robinson or old ass Wharton. You know what I mean? But we need a fucking monster destroyer up front. Yeah. Please give us that.
Everybody already says it, though, Big Cat.
What you say?
Derek Brown. Everybody always says it. Derek Brown is that dude, though.
But he's getting fucking triple team and double team every damn day. I mean, every game.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you got people on the edge. You never have people on the edge, though.
Yeah, what you're saying, you need somebody else to worry about, and
right? Yeah.
Yeah. And the problem is, Derek Brown could be disruptive, but his real calling is run stopper, right? He's not as disruptive in the pass game as you want him to be, but
Yeah.
he's a monster when it comes to stopping that run. So you
Yeah.
almost need that other guy, that 1-2
But
pairing
if you
that can
go to the
stop him.
4-3, I understand what you're saying, though, Big Cat.
And I met his mama. Good people. She used to watch
Yeah,
the channel and shit. So man, they know, man. I got love for Derek Brown. But
I got love for him too. I don't want nobody running up on me in no game and shit. Not
yeah, man, you
aside
know
of
they see me at a Walmart, bro.
I don't need
Be
somebody
honest
trying
with
to
you,
play
man.
me at a game. I ain't got nothing but love for Derek Brown.
Right. You don't want nobody knocking you out of the game, bro.
Nah, dog.
Well, no.
They
Oh
try to
shit.
set me up, chat.
Breaking news, breaking news. The Carolina Panthers just signed a 1 year deal with Kenny Pickett, 7.5 million and 4 million guaranteed.
No, he's gonna be starting.
Wow.
Nah, that's backup shit.
$7 million for Kenny Pickett. I mean Kickett. Kickett, whatever his name.
Pick it.
What y'all think about that? Let's
Yeah.
get the rapid reactions on that.
They just done with Andy Dalton, who just want to back up Andy Dalton. Because at the end of the day, Andy Dalton, oh, there's some weird shit. Andy Dalton wouldn't even be practicing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Well,
they
Kenny
just want
Pickett
him
is
to.
still young. You got Bryce Young that's probably gonna do too much, and Andy Dalton's the one that tells him what to do. He's the voice in the quarterback room.
Yeah,
No,
we
Kenny
just
Pickett, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother.
no, we just talked about it. We talked about the Panthers saying they wanted some competition at the quarterback position, but I said that it was probably for the backup position, and that's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? So Bryce, I don't think this is a threat to Bryce or nothing like that. This is more of an Andy
Yeah,
thing. You know what I
I'll
mean?
give you that, but there's a lot of people coming off everybody else's defenses.
Yeah,
He could get hurt. You never know.
that's true.
Now, Kenny Pickett was a once coveted first round pick, and now
Yeah,
he's a journeyman almost.
I wouldn't even call him coveted. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
because
And
Kenny
he was
Pickett
on
was
the
that.
Steelers, and then where else?
Raiders.
That's Raiders. Yeah, Kenny Pickett was the quarterback that when he was in the draft, he was considered sort of a high floor, low ceiling. Like there's talent here. He's never going to be a superstar, but if you draft him, he's probably going to be an okay starter that you can keep in the lineup, right? And so he was Mr. Average even in the draft. You know what I'm saying? And I think the Steelers kind of overdrafted him because they had everything in place, and it just felt like, okay, we just get this guy in here that can be an average quarterback, at least be consistent. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't have any like superstar qualities or nothing like that. You know what I mean? There's nothing physical. There's no physical traits about Kenny Pickett that jump off the page. You know what I'm saying?
So
Um,
can
Well,
I ask both of y'all why would they get him though?
mhm. That's a good question
what,
because that's where I'm about to go next here.
yeah, he's Mr.
Article,
He's Mr. Average. He's Mr. Average. You know what I mean?
yeah.
He's not. That's kind of been his calling card. Even draft day, they were saying this is not a superstar quarterback. His ceiling is average quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's explore some. Me, are the Carolina Panthers trolling us with this Kenny Pickett move? I mean, you guys say you
You
want
have to.
quarterback competition, right? So why
Mhm.
not go get the worst fucking competition you can
I
find?
mean, come on now.
You know what I mean? It's like, is that a troll? Is this a troll
No,
on
this
the
is
back?
this is this is this is Andy Dalton competition. This is backup competition because Andy Dalton's been doing some weird shit where he hasn't been he doesn't practice sometimes. I don't know if it's injury. He don't even
I'm
participate in
surprised you even
training.
know that.
He don't. Yeah, sometimes he don't be participating in training camp. Just be some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Then when he gets into the game, he missed most of the training camp and shit like that, and he's not in practices and shit, man. So I think they were just like, okay, we got to get a younger backup or something like that. You know what I mean? Somebody that we think can come in and be that spot guy for us. You know what I
And
mean?
Pickett ain't that young though.
He's Jimmy Pickens is what, early 30s?
Let's see how old he is.
I think he like 29 if I'm not mistaken. I mean,
Yeah, if he's 31, it doesn't
he
surprise me.
crossed that threshold, has he?
No, he's
27 years old.
27. He's 27. Yeah.
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 Yeah. So he's 27 years old, been in the league for a few years or whatever like that.
Yeah.
This is not a splash play
So if
for
he
a
comes
starter.
out and plays better than Bryce, what do you think is gonna happen?
They're gonna still play Bryce. They're so invested in Bryce right now that especially when they pick up this fifth year option, you almost got to exhaust everything to make sure Bryce is not the guy.
I
And
think they're
because
putting
even
everything in a Kenny Pickett.
But no, even if Kenny Pickett outplays Bryce, you know Kenny Pickett is not the guy. You know what I'm saying? You're better
Like I
off
said,
just
I mean, something's got to happen to Bryce, though, right? God forbid. I don't want to put that on nobody.
yeah, put that on that nigga.
Whose call was this?
Yeah, no, you want me to, but
Whose
What you
call was
said?
this, man? Take Kenny Pickett as a viable backup, man.
a viable
Well,
backup.
what options do you really have as a backup?
I mean, you had
Especially if
Andy
you got
Dalton.
limited set. Especially you're talking backups because you have backups. Then you have the guys that are tweeners. You got guys like Tua who could maybe start but be a backup, right? But if you just want to spend money on a pure backup without actually investing any starter capital or potential starter capital into him, Kenny Pickett's the right guy. You get what I'm saying? Everybody
That's
else is
the
going to want about
thing.
20.
It all happens in training camp.
Yeah. What Tua get? 20
Oh,
million a year?
Yeah. He got we talking about with the Falcon?
Yeah.
No, he got 1.13. I
Three.
mean
Oh, so yeah,
1.3 million for one
this
year.
motherfucker.
oh,
I might have
two.
won. I might have won it too at more than Bryce.
I think this is a
I
troll,
mean,
bro. This got to be troll, bro.
man, nobody's gonna troll 7 million. Yeah,
I mean,
but
that's a training
That's a
camp
lot of
bonus.
money for a back. How much Andy getting paid, man? Hold on, let's see. Andy Dalton money.
they might have gone after Tua and lost it, or something. I don't know, and I had to overpay Pickett.
Andy Dalton, like what, 8, 7?
Let me see Andy Dalton's contract here. Give me 1 second. You're right. That's 7.5 million is a lot of damn money. So Andy's getting 6 million guaranteed and a maximum of 10 million with incentives.
Hmm.
Yeah, he signed a 2-year, $8 million
Just to
contract,
sit
and
on
that
the
was it.
bench. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2 years, right? And let me see what Kitty Pissick got. That the Carolina Panthers are trolling. The reason why I say this is this, man. We scream we need Bryce. I mean Bryce to have competition. Then you go get somebody. He's not old enough to say he's washed, but he's still young enough to say, okay, he may come in and have talent to somebody of novice understanding of Kenny Pickett, right?
yeah,
So it's really a troll because you know
but
it's a lose-lose situation. You know, Kenny ain't
but
it.
no,
Go
but
ahead,
no,
go
you
ahead.
got to understand what I was saying. I said it's not when they say competition. I said at the top of the show, they're not even talking about Bryce. They're talking about Andy Dalton.
Mm,
They're talking about competition for Andy Dalton. They're not even looking at replacing Bryce, the obvious that you and I are thinking, right? They're thinking like Andy Dalton is what, 38, some shit, all right? You know, Andy Dalton's up
yeah.
there, right?
He up there. He up there.
They're in their mind thinking we need a backup quarterback for the future. You get what I'm
Mm.
saying? Yeah, yeah. That's what this move's about.
So you get him
So
for, I mean, it's not even cheap.
and Pickett might beat out Andy Dalton.
But it's a 1 year deal for 7.5. That's a lot of money
Yeah.
for 1 year. We got we
That's
got we got Dalton there for like 3 years, bro.
Dalton,
what
I mean
I'm
Dalton's about to
2 years.
saying.
retire. Dalton's been injured and he's about to retire. How old is Dalton? Like 38?
Shit, something like that.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right
You
now.
understand what I'm saying? We paid
I do.
Dalton the exact same contract for 2 years. We're paying this nigga 1 year.
And Dalton, when he's been coming into the games, man, yeah, Dalton's 38 years old, man. So in Dalton, when he's been spot checking, man, he's lost it, man. He really ain't got it, bro. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It just hasn't. It's been disastrous. So in my mind, the Panthers are looking at 38 years old Dalton. They probably just don't feel comfortable with Dalton as the backup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
I
kind of how I
understand
feel.
that.
Yeah, I
I'm
get what
with
y'all
you.
saying. Like we got him on a contract for 3 more years, but he's already regressing. So they're like, fuck it. I mean, we don't even want that next year. We want to kind of see if we can get a guy this year, and if Pickett looks good and Pickett stays the backup, we'll explore and maybe extending him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to commit to anything. You know what I'm saying? Especially if Bryce don't work out, we'll be looking to get another quarterback anyway, and not in the top of the rounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So this move right here is for backup, right?
It's
Hy-
for 100%.
Hypothetically speaking, let's say something happens to Bryce where he can't finish the season. That means you trusting your backup to come in and deliver, right?
Correct.
Correct.
So what about? I don't know if did you watch his
A little bit. I'm not impressed with Pickett,
okay. So what about
but
him that he
it's
does well? Since I mean, I know you're not impressed, but what about him does he does well? That he do
yeah,
well?
I couldn't tell you, man. I'm honestly
He's a
just
throw of the ball. Yeah.
yeah.
He's a fucking
Yeah.
scrambler, man.
Yeah.
He can
I'm
come
just
in
saying,
the
Kenny
same
Pickett is
shit that Bryce
scrambler.
do, that little 10-yard scamper. He can give you that 10-yard
Andy can't
scamper,
do
run the ball. You know what I mean? You're right.
it.
You're right.
I mean,
Andy can't
I
do that.
got you, Big Cat, but he has more arm strength than Bryce, and he can
Yeah.
scramble. So
Yeah.
I get what you're saying there.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a competition between him and Andy. I don't know if they're going to keep two or three quarterbacks. If they keep two, it's going to be him and Andy. You know what I'm saying? Between him and Andy. And he
I
might
don't
beat out
think
Andy.
Andy has anything to do with anything.
I'm sorry?
I don't think Andy has anything to do with anything.
No,
Probably just a
100%.
locker
They
room
didn't.
voice.
No, they didn't pay 7 million for a third quarterback.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they paid this money with the intentions for him to compete and be the backup quarterback. And I think just the 1 year contract is if Andy ends up playing better and beating them out, then okay, cool. We're not really invested long term or whatever. You know what I mean? So just enough to kind of make sure you're solidified the backup quarterback role for next year.
Now, Curtis Samuel, former Carolina Panther, was just released as well by the Bills. You think we can get a home reunion with him? A little cheap, cheap?
I
Shit,
don't
I don't
even
know
think
what he's
he'll
been
come
doing
back to
lately.
Carolina.
I wouldn't want him back anyway.
Yeah. Another
Curtis
one of these
Samuel's actually good though.
gadget
He
receivers.
wasn't he wasn't good. He had a lot of potential and promise and a lot of
He
good traits.
he
I
did
mean,
everything good. He was gadget.
yeah, and there was 1 year he had about like 800 yards. I remember he had a good season, but I wouldn't want him back.
Now, let's just play hypothetical here. I know we can't sit here and predict the future, but if Kenny comes in here and lights it up during training camp, right?
Mm,
Hmm.
I mean, he's obviously clearly making all the throws, right reads. You know what I mean? And Bryce struggles. We seen it last year where Bryce struggled in training camp, and we seen it against the Houston Texans and a few other people in joint practices where he looked like dog shit. And predictably so, we said it was going to be a rough season for Bryce. And I guess if you want to go by the numbers, it probably was his best season, but his best was still the worst compared to others. So
exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. So if that happens, what are we doing here?
they're rolling with Bryce, man.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
you're gonna have to figure that out. I mean, how many years is Bryce in it? This is gonna be
well,
his fourth.
they're gonna yeah, they're
Or
about to pick up his 5th year option. With him picking up his 5th year option,
no, that well, no,
it's
they're gonna
almost
think
like
about it. They're gonna think about it.
you have to whoever's here has to perform so much better, significantly better than Bryce to get the position over. I mean, it's one of those things. If it's even, it goes to Bryce. You play
That's
slightly
where the
better than Bryce, it goes
hypothetical
to
comes
Bryce.
in, though. If Kenny Pickett comes in and light it up, what's gonna happen?
Hmm. This is to me. I'm with you, Jeremy. This is one of them situations to where you know. Remember last year, Bryce got off to a rough start, right? He got off to a rough, rough start, man. And if it wasn't for Rico Dotto saving us,
Mhm.
Bryce probably would have been out of here this year.
Yeah,
So, I mean, how many games are we giving Bryce to struggle? I mean, are we gonna say, well, this is his 5th year option, let him see it through? I mean, we started off what? We started off 1-3. And then we mysteriously ripped off 3 games against the Dolphins, the Cowboys, and the Jets. That kind
yeah,
of turned around our season. But lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place, if you ask me. So if we start
yeah,
off 1-3 again, what are we doing? Are we going to just trust our running game, or what are we doing?
yeah. I've just seen the team be really reluctant to turn away from Bryce.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
And it's hard as a first round, first overall too. That's understandable.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, you got to do what's best for your organization. And
you would think so.
I hope Tepper knows.
You would
But
think so.
yeah,
This thing to me has so much inwoven with Tepper and Bryce. This bromance they have because of him drafting him. It's like no matter what he does, he gets a pass for it, right?
Hmm.
And what happens is it comes at the detriment to the fans, to the community,
Yeah,
right? You know what
yeah,
I mean? And it's always like you're trying to find a way to make the ugly girl look sexy, right? You go buy some heels, you
yeah.
buy her a dress, that
make
bitch
a
is still ugly,
oh,
man. You know what I
Right.
mean?
You're basically asking me what's the logical thing to do at that point, or the obvious
Right.
thing to do, and I'm just saying I don't think they're going to do the obvious or logical thing, I think they're just going to end up sticking with Bryce
I
and
think
riding it out. You know what I mean?
I think so, man. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
man, we've been Panthers fans long enough to know that they're not gonna do the smart thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
That's
The
even
only
crazy.
thing that look, the only way we're getting rid of Bryce, I'm sorry, Jeremy, but the only way we're getting rid of Bryce is that
Yeah.
we play ourselves into a top pick, and there's a more exciting quarterback for them to fall in love with right there. Besides that, they're going to make excuses for Bryce. They're going to find ways to keep playing. I can see this organization doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me say this right here. Would you say that Kenny's bigger than Bryce?
Okay, size wise, yeah,
No, arm talent wise.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So he can really push that ball downfield, huh?
I think he has pretty good talent. Correct.
I look at the two teams he was on prior to uh
And they don't push the ball down the field, do they?
well, Las Vegas don't have nobody. I mean, they had Brock Bowers, but he got in behind Geno Smith. He didn't really play a lot.
They had
Um,
Trey Tucker too, and that's a speedster, but
yeah, but he
he
didn't get a
got no
lot of
O
burn there.
line. He
He
ain't
he
got no
had the
O line.
Pittsburgh Steelers team, which was let's see, 2023.
Yeah,
He ain't really played with no kind of offensive weaponry that we got here. You know what I mean?
yeah, just
That
run
Kenny
game.
Pickett.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hmm
Kenny Pickett. Yeah, it
That's
was just
true.
a run game. He didn't have nobody on the edges. Nothing.
I mean, he had George Pickens, Deontay Johnson. I take that back. So yeah,
Oh, what did happen to Deontay Johnson though?
in 2003. I mean 2023. I'm sorry. I take that back. So
Brother,
he
I see,
did
okay,
have.
I
Well,
see what you're
actually,
doing, brother.
he had pretty good numbers.
Look what
Don't
I'm
do
doing,
that, brother.
man.
Yeah, don't do that, man.
What I'm
Don't.
doing, nigga.
No,
What I'm
no,
doing.
he had pretty
Because
good numbers. He had pretty good
He
numbers
had
over
pretty
there.
no,
solid
because
numbers in 2023, didn't he?
yeah, don't do that, brother. Because we just signed a player, so
You
now
already know where he was going. Let's go.
we're trying to now fantasize and project the shit working out and ways it could work out, and this
But if
player is
it
gonna
does
have a
work
magical
out,
turnaround. Yeah, we do this a lot, man.
I
You get what
know.
I'm saying as Panther fans, man. He's a below average quarterback, man. You know what I'm saying? And granted, that's a good argument that he hasn't had the weapons in the Steelers or whatever like that, man. But this guy, he's not it, man.
you can give
He's not
anybody
it.
an argument that you just had a bad staff too, right?
Yeah. He just if you wanna read sort of what's funny? You know what's funny?
hmm
Um I'm looking at his draft profile right now. You know who they said his comparison is?
Oh.
Andy Dalton.
Mm.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I'll read through a couple of things real quick. It says broke through Dan Marino's pit passing record.
Hmm.
Comes from an athletic family and bloodline. Has good size and physical tools. Needed to be a pro. Let me just kind of what is his size here? He's Kenny Pickett is 6'3",
Yeah,
217, at least in draft day, right? Um, also says that Kenny Pickett. Um,
but you're talking about
uh,
his draft profile. How long has he been in the league though?
Well, these are things that people do well. So if the draft profile says you have good arm strength, you probably have good arm strength. It says you got speed, you probably got speed, right? You know what I'm saying?
I'm just asking you what happened in the league though.
Mm.
Say it again.
What happened in the league though?
Well, he doesn't play well in the league, but I'm just talking about traits. People can have traits but not have success, right? So like Kyler Murray is fast. His draft profile is going to say he has speed. Doesn't mean he's successful with that speed
I
though. Just
understand what you're
yeah,
saying, but you're talking about draft profile. He's been in the
yeah.
league, so talk those numbers if you're gonna
Well,
talk the numbers.
what we're trying to project now. The Big Cat just said that he didn't have the weapons could have had he's going to have on the Panthers. So
That's right.
looking at, I'm agreeing with them. I'm taking that away and saying, okay, when you're not looking at what he's done because the weapons might have held him back, what are you left with, right? Like, what does this player do well? What has he done well, right? He could have had good arm strength, but had shitty receivers, and nobody could have got downfield, right? I don't know. I don't know what the traits are. So I'm just looking at the traits. You know what I'm saying? Does that make
No,
sense?
I
Fuck all
got
the
you.
traits. Let me tell you this numbers, man. Last time he was a starter in this league, how many games he win?
Man, I don't know. What,
Didn't
the
they go to the
Steelers?
playoffs?
You
I
don't
mean,
know?
it's
Probably like
always
8 or
went to
9,
the
probably. The Steelers
He
won't
won
never
10
win anything.
games. He won 10
Okay.
games.
Yeah, but the Steelers are
Guess
loaded
who
though.
guess,
So,
guess who his number one receiver was?
uh,
Pickens. Pickens.
Kenny
You know how many
Pickett's, yeah.
you know how many yards
No,
Pickens
George
had?
Pickens. George Pickens.
What, like George Pickett, like 800, 900?
1,140. You know how much a secondary receiver had?
Who? How many?
Just about.
Deontay Johnson had 717 yards. Both of them had
Beyonce?
5 touchdowns apiece. So you're telling me if you give this guy two comparable wide receivers, and guess what? Najee Harris rushed for over a grand that year. So you mean
Yeah.
to tell me you give him two comparable receivers, a nice running game who had over 1,000 yards. He still had more wins than Bryce in the season, more wins than the season than Bryce has have yet to have. So my
I
point
hate what you're doing
is,
right now, brother.
yeah, I
Don't
know,
hate
I
that. Don't hate it though. Don't hate it
know.
though.
So what I'm saying is, if you
Yeah.
plug this motherfucker in, right, with Terrell McMillan, and listen to me what I'm about to say. This is
Yeah.
Every
this is real blasphemous now, because you know how I feel about this country bumpkin motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
I feel
All
real
right,
bad
man.
about
Let's
this
go,
country
Chiefs.
He's
bumpkin
gonna be
motherfucker.
better. He's gonna be better with Pickett, bro.
You put Pickens in this motherfucking offense, and you put that country horse riding, apple chewing motherfucker on the field. I promise you, he has at least 700 yards. And don't
Yeah.
get me started with Jalen. Jalen.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Croker.
Croker.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
McMillan.
get me
And
started with
I'll be
him.
honest, it's not that I hate what you're doing, brother. I've been let down too much. I don't want to let you get me excited.
Yeah,
Right? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
No, no,
To be
no.
let
What
down,
what
bro.
we actually need is a good tight end. If you get a great tight
Yeah.
end, man, that offense
No,
be
that's true.
rolling.
Big cat. You got good points. I mean, when you look at okay, he didn't have the weapons and he played, but granted, you just I mean, when you look at dudes like who's the receiver he had the shifty dude, real shifty dude, great route runner. We had here, you know.
Austin, Calvin
No,
Austin.
we had him here, the receiver,
Ah, shit.
Oh,
um,
Deontay Johnson.
Deontay Johnson, right?
Yeah,
Um,
Deontay. Yeah.
Now that's a great receiver as far as getting open and shit like that. So I
Yes.
mean, I can't say. I mean, yeah, the receiver core wasn't horrific, right? You get what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
think he's better than I think he could win the competition um, against Andy Dalton, but I don't think he's ever going to be good enough for them to want to sit Bryce and the projected potential in their mind of what Bryce can do to not see Bryce all the way out.
My point is, you think they're gonna keep three quarterbacks?
No.
Which they should though, Big Cat, because
They should.
the rules in the
Okay.
NFL, isn't there some shit where you could dress an extra quarterback? 'Cause they made some rule last year that make it easier to have more quarterbacks on the roster, but they probably won't because we went with two this year, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you can
It's like
dress
the
up
rules.
too, but the other one is there just in case.
Let me tell
Some
you
shit
something, man.
like
This
that.
kid's been on the ice the last 2 years, man. He backed up Geno Smith, and he backed up Jalen Hurts. And you know what I mean? I'm willing to bet this kid had a lot to and he was in Browns training camp as well, right?
Yeah,
Before he
yeah,
went to the
With
Raiders,
with, with with Shitdor and Dylan Gabriel and shit.
mm,
yeah. They
Yep.
said weakness is nervous feet. Poise can get the best of him, despite
who
the
said
clean
that?
pocket. Drifts outside rather than climbing and scanning.
So
Yeah,
weakness is poison.
poise in the
What?
pocket. Poise in the pocket. Being
Oh,
composed.
so they be weak in the pocket, huh?
You said you poison niggas out there.
Nah, poise, not poison.
Oh,
No,
poise
that's what
in the
Jeremy
pocket.
said.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I'm willing to
The
bet, bro,
weakness
that
in the pocket is poised.
this nigga
How
Yeah,
start
about
yeah.
off
we?
Feet,
one
get a
and
little
three.
nervous
But
feet.
he better not start off 1-3. I better tell you that.
Man,
Say that again.
You
he said
start
better
off
not
one
start
and
off
three,
one and
your
three.
job gone, man.
Yeah, I mean a normal team, Big Cat, but not the Panthers, where we've seen Bryce start off 1 and 3, and people and the organization did nothing but make excuses. They'll
Yeah.
scream,
I've seen somebody come back 1-3 before.
Big Cat. They'll scream that Tech ain't getting open if Bryce starts fucking
Yeah,
playing
they will.
bad, right?
Yeah, they will.
He's
They'll
the
scream.
rookie
You
of
know
the
what I'm
year
saying?
too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
Well, he
Don't
lost a step, rookie slump. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
you
don't
know,
you?
I just don't see any scenario, but I just don't see. I get what you're saying. I just
I
don't see any
know.
scenario in which Bryce gets benched. He has to play horrific. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Unfortunately, man, as much as I logically see the upside in Kenny, I'm with you,
Yes.
brother. All this
Yeah.
is just a fantasy, man, because the
That's
the
why I didn't want to go
reality,
down there with you, dog. I was
yeah,
like,
Yeah, the reality of it is they're paying this motherfucker, right? He got like 40
Correct.
million, and then they got to
Correct.
make another future decision on him.
And they got a 5th-year option coming up this offseason.
Yeah. So you got to literally, you got to let him either go
Play
down
it.
with the ship or whatever, man. You know what I mean?
Correct. Yeah.
No, you don't. You don't have to do that.
As an organization, it's smart. I mean, if you shitty and we end up getting a top 5 pick, there's my new quarterback.
I mean,
If I
the
bring in a,
Panthers
if
are. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
I was gonna say if I bring in a slightly okay, better quarterback that allows me to win a couple more games, but I know this motherfucker's not my quarterback of the future, I might as well just stay with Bryce and be extra sure. You know what I'm saying?
But what if I told you that the Panthers try to check in on Kyler Murray? Would you believe that or no?
Mm, no,
I
that's
believe they made.
believable.
I mean,
I've seen it.
I believe they should have checked in on Kyler Murray. I don't know if they did it or not, but I think a smart organization with the shakiness they had at the starting quarterback position
Mhm.
should have at least did their due diligence and checked
Yeah,
it
they
out.
they push they pushed the ticket in.
Is that what the news is, Big Cat?
Hey man, I ain't got I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh shit! I got sources on the
I got
ground.
sources out there, nigga.
No,
But I'm
they
just
pushed the
saying.
little ticket in. Well,
Do you know that for sure,
you
really?
don't gotta lie about it.
No. Just
Oh,
throwing
okay.
it out there. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would imagine so. You know what I mean? As much as
Man,
Bryce has, got nigga to the playoffs or whatever, man, he didn't do it on his own accord, right? You know what
they're
I
not
mean?
serious about getting any real competition for Bryce, bro.
Hmm.
They're just not. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's
But you
even when they
have to.
talked about. Well, I know what you should be doing, but even when they talked about backup, quarterback competition, I knew they were talking about Andy. You know what I'm saying? Like man, I've never even heard Dave Canales criticize Bryce. You know what I'm saying? You
Then
know,
again,
so
Dave Canales, he gave up his play calling duties too, so you
he
never
did,
know.
he did, yeah, he did.
Mhm.
So yeah, I just don't think. I think they're really sold on Bryce, bro. I'll be honest with you.
Damn it, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I even hate the sound of that, man. You know what I mean?
yeah, they sold on him. The only thing that's gonna save us is again.
I
It's
mean,
almost
he
like
gave him a guaranteed contract as a rookie, so
yeah. I remember the year that the Colts got Andrew Luck, right? And they'd had Peyton Manning the previous year. They were like,
mm.
no, Peyton is still our guy. We're fucking with Peyton. We're fucking with Peyton until they actually got into the draft and got into a position. They go, oh shit, man, we gotta. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a dude right here, and
Well,
they were never gonna be, huh?
Peyton's the one that said get Andrew Luck, so
Well, probably. I don't know. But, the organization up until like a few weeks before the draft were screaming, no, we're staying with Peyton, right? But when the draft order came out and they realized they were getting the first overall pick, their tune started to change a little bit. And I think that's going to be what it is for the Carolina Panthers. They're not going to be aggressive about getting another quarterback. They're not going to go seek to give Bryce any competition. They're just going to literally have to land in a position where someone is just right there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the only way they're gonna say, okay, all right, we gotta, you know what I mean?
I got you. Yeah.
Well, and shout out to the man in the chat. He made a very good point. Um, the quarterback draft class for 2027 in college. One of the guys I say keep your eyes on who is Julian Singing for the Ohio State
Mhm.
Buckeyes.
Mhm.
Maybe the Panthers are playing a deeper game than we think.
Yeah,
Maybe this is all going above our head. Maybe they're playing, I know Arch Manning. I don't think Arch Manning will come here, but I don't think they're going to even let him come here, his family. But
yeah.
my
He's
thing
gonna
is
be a
this.
cowboy. You already know that.
Well,
Yeah,
nothing's good have come of being desperate, Big Cat, right? So,
that's right. That's a good.
um,
Hey, man, I just watched a video about that earlier. Yeah.
really, like a psychology kind of thing.
Mm, it's about a witch, man. The witch was well,
Okay,
we'll talk about it later.
okay,
It's about spiritual shit. She was talking
okay,
about
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
how the enemy, uses your desperation to ruin God's plan. But we'll talk about that.
Interesting. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
interesting.
desperation is the ultimate wickedness because it gets you out of alignment. You know what I mean? So,
Correct, correct. Yeah.
but yeah, that's
So
why
yeah,
that's why I say you speaking the gospel. We'll talk about that later.
yeah, I might become a preacher now. Uh,
You need to, nigga.
Oh my God. Hold on. Hey, we getting them. Hold on. What's
Oh no,
happening?
I don't believe in that shit. But y'all
He's
spending
working
money.
on him. He's working on him, Jeremy.
I'm a preach.
I
um,
got you.
but no, man, like 100% correct, man. I just feel like the team. My bad. Y'all take it away, my bad.
Huh?
No, you
Just
didn't finish,
give me a
bro.
second. Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so what I was saying was the 2027 draft class, man, uh, coming out. You got Archman and you got Julian Sand, you got Dante Moore from Oregon. DJ Lagway, I'm not messing with him. A lot of you guys, y'all still believe in Lenore Sailors. I ain't messing with him. CJ Carr is another guy. And you got Jaden Mawava from USC, who's a pretty solid quarterback um, coming out
And you
of
going that far?
hmm?
So you went that far? I haven't
Yeah.
even looked at everybody else.
Yeah, hell yeah. You know, that dude from USC be killing it, man. But I'm gonna say this, man. To me, Julian Saying is the apple of my eye when it comes to that 2027 year. Dante Moore from Oregon is nice, man. I know he didn't have a good showing in the college football playoff, but um, maybe the Panthers are saying, okay, if Bryce does shit the bed, we end up with a top 5 pick, and we can make a run at one of those guys, man. Preferably Saying, and then you can go from that there, man. But um,
That's if they don't trade
it's a
nobody.
lose win. I mean, it's a win-win situation. Bryce comes and balls out, you got your quarterback regardless. Or Bryce shits the bed, you end up and you finally get one of these guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Therefore, I said play them out. You get what I'm saying?
And that's if you trade somebody though. You know, that comp pick can be the pick that you want for a quarterback in 2027.
Yeah.
how many comp picks we got?
Oh, I didn't even see the order.
I didn't see it, yeah.
I mean, we don't good shit. Didn't have a lot, dog. Even like we because you get them based on losing high profile players in free
Yep.
agency. So I mean, you really do a lot of that. I don't think. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, I'm interested to see what we're gonna do in this draft, man. I just hope we don't go receiver in the first 2 rounds or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I better be all on defense, be honest with you.
Yeah.
No,
I
no.
don't.
Offensive tackle or nothing, man. To start it off.
Oh, okay. All right, I give you that.
We
But
we
what
got we
happened
got
to
to get some
Icky?
offensive linemen. Icky, he tore his what was the pec muscle?
Yeah.
I think it was his pec, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
Yeah.
motherfucker gonna be pushing that shit in. Okay, yeah.
What happened now? What's it? What in?
His pec muscle.
Wait a
I know
minute.
that shit
The
gonna
hell is
hurt.
this nigga talking about?
That shit gonna hurt, bro. You pushing that pec muscle.
And then you got Taylor Moton. Taylor Moton's old as hell, man.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's staying around for a minute. He
Yeah.
good.
Although despite his age, he's played pretty well, but he's getting close to retirement. You got to start thinking about a replacement plan. I wouldn't be mad, especially at right tackle. I wouldn't mind if they go second, third round if a
Hmm.
guy failed
I
there for a
said
right tackle.
trade for Icky, but yeah.
Yeah,
You said what about Iggy?
I said trade for Icky at right tackle.
but I said pray for you.
Yeah. You know what's funny? A lot of people were saying this free agency that there was going to be all the receivers wanting to come play with Bryce. I have yet to hear the one
Who the
receiver. You
fuck
know
said
what
that
I mean?
stupid shit?
Oh, they're going to come. They want to play with Bryce. He's playoff now.
Nah, no. They want to play with a quarter. They don't. It's not about team success. It's about a quarterback's abilities. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Bryce hasn't even shown he can
100%.
support a second receiver. The motherfuckers come around because we had Deontay Johnson too. He couldn't support. He couldn't find him. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know. I mean, grand people say that was he started playing better or whatever. But if I'm a receiver, I'm like, yo, this dude hasn't shown he can really support a second receiver. He barely got one over 1,000. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
um, yeah, you know what I mean. So just nobody's screaming, let me go play with him. You know what I mean? Nobody's
Yeah,
screaming, oh, if I go play with Bryce, I'm about to have a career year. Nobody's saying that. They're gonna probably say I'm not getting open.
that's true.
Hey, who got Taylor Linderbaum today?
The Raiders.
You know how crazy that is.
And so they're going to move Jackson Power Johnson to guard.
Shout out Mendoza, man.
Yeah, Mendoza's coming. He's definitely coming in, bro. When you make a move
That's
like that,
that's
That's a
crazy.
Mendoza move.
Yep.
Unfortunately, outside of Brock Bowers, man, he ain't got much over there.
He ain't got nothing over there.
And I got a real bad take for you, or maybe it's a real good take. Ashante Genton or Ashay Genton ain't shit either.
Ashton.
He ain't shit either, brother.
He could be good.
And little bitty nigga ain't shit, bro. You know what
I
I
mean, he
mean?
could be good though.
How could it be good?
I ain't gonna take that. I ain't gonna take that take. Come on now.
Well, it is what it is, brother.
They ain't got nothing to run behind.
You know what's funny to me? Out of all the people, we could have signed a veteran backup. I could have swore Geno Smith would have been here, given Dave Canales Seattle ties, and also Dan
G,
Morgan
G,
Seattle ties.
Yeah.
Gino would have cost, brother. Gino is like starter slash high end backup money, and I think they were
Starter.
looking for Gino
Start.
Nigga
Geno
said
Smith with
starter.
his history. I mean, granted, he went to the Raiders with no weapons and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Geno,
yeah, because he was coming off a monster year, wasn't he? He was
yeah,
coming
yeah,
off a monster
exactly.
year.
Yeah, I mean, his last 2, 3 years prior to that were actually pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he wasn't. I don't know
From
what
where?
he
With
might have
who?
signed for 7 million.
With
Huh?
Seattle, bro. Seattle.
Seattle with Pete Carroll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was ripping in Seattle prior to going here.
Yeah. Said the staff matters too. I mean,
yeah, but the Raiders didn't have that. So it was,
no, they got a whole new staff now. Tell you that much.
yeah, yeah.
You
People
said
from
what?
Seattle.
Right. If they wanted a legitimate guy who could come in and start, they would have went after that. The Panthers didn't go looking for a starting caliber quarterback. They
Mm.
wanted budget friendly, possible backup that can compete against for Andy Dalton. That's a whole different price tag. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So why would you give him a bigger price tag than your backup right now?
Because Geno Smith is better than Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pick
Well,
got a
Almost.
1 year
Pickett had,
7.5.
yeah,
Yeah.
he got a bigger salary than Andy.
How y'all fellas
Because
doing?
Andy signed his deal like last year or some shit. Not only you look at the talent and the success and familiar with the system, but the prices on quarterbacks go up every year.
What's up, KJ?
What's up?
Yeah, so
Oh, what up,
that's
man?
okay.
What's up?
So how
Hey,
you
big
feeling
cat.
about these Panthers move, dog?
Dog, it's all right. I feel like that we overpaid for Phillips. But what we really need is a middle linebacker in the worst way. But
Mhm.
especially with the Raiders. You see they got both of your Georgia boys back to back.
I did. I did see that. N'Kobe Dean, and they got who was the other one?
Trey Walker.
They got Quay Walker?
Yeah, back to back.
Ooh, shit. That's gonna be a
I didn't
nasty
see that.
linebacking core.
I said, God damn.
Hey,
Mhm.
shout out to them.
Since Luke Kuechly left, we haven't had no real field general.
Mhm.
And maybe that comes in the first round. Shit. Maybe that comes. There's a
I've been
dude
saying
from yeah, you're right. You're right.
keep on Evero's ass, but where's the investment? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
And
I
he didn't
think
even leave to go get a head coach job. Oh, I'm sorry, Big Cat. That's my
I'm
bad.
saying the dude from Texas Tech, that old dude with that mustache. Nigga have all them damn tackles. He may mess around and wind up in Carolina. The Texas Tech dude, that linebacker, pretty good, man. Shout out to the gentleman in the chat. He says, "What do you think about the interview with Lemon during the draft? You think that might hurt his?" Did y'all see him? The dude that looked like he was high and shit,
Hell
babbling and
yeah.
shit. What do you think about
Oh,
that?
see, that's what they do so they don't get picked early. They want to
Nah,
get
he
picked
might
on
have
a
been
good
high.
team.
Green thing.
That motherfucker's a stoner.
No,
Yeah,
you just want to get picked on a good team, man. Come
But yeah,
on.
Big Cat, I do like that linebacker from Texas Tech, Rodriguez, Jacob
Rodriguez. There you go.
Rodriguez.
Yep.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, he'll fit in nice, man. Hopefully, man. I think the Panthers got a plan for that interior linebacker. I do like Trevian Wallace. You know what I mean? He's a thumper. I like Nick Gordon on the outside, and I like Jalen Phillips on the outside as well.
Mm.
We got to get rid of Rosenboom, right?
For real, yeah.
So you put Rodriguez, Trevian Wallace, and Jalen Phillips, and then you got Gordon. That looks pretty good to me.
Well, what's your take on
I want to say
CJ Allen?
get a
Your boy CJ Allen.
Rosenbaum. I mean, just keep him as backup. You know what I'm saying?
Don't tease me with a good time. CJ Allen, Georgia Bulldogs, go dog, man. You
Yeah,
talking
I
about a
want
guy
Allen.
that not only can rush the quarterback, man, he also can play in space, man. So he's not a liability in coverage, man. So if you look at him, man, he's 21 years old, you know what I mean? And
Hmm.
that dude can fly. He's a fly, man. Georgia, man.
How far do you think he's gonna fall?
I don't think he's gonna fall much. I don't think he's gonna fall. Stay right there. Let me take this call. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll take
So why he's taking that call? How far do you think he's gonna fall?
I don't know
I
much
don't.
about him,
I
bro.
think. I think he'll be around that mark because everyone is more high on Sony Styles and Arvel Reese.
That's 100%
Uh,
true.
so I think he'll be around that 20 mark, 19, 20, where we be at.
So 20. You think he ain't gonna be no trade back or nothing?
Uh, no, I don't think so. I, honestly, I got a bad feeling that they're gonna try to take a offensive weapon,
Yeah,
and that's shit I don't like.
What kind of offensive weapon?
receiver
Uh,
probably.
yeah, probably receiver, either Lemon or that tight end that it
So
won't
that
keep the
tight
ball.
end, yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. To me, that's Jeremy. Who said that? Was that you, by CJ Allen? I love him so much, man. This dude is he plays all over the place. He's good when it comes to goddamn coverage. I mean, 3.5 sacks. He'll bat down balls, man. I mean, forced fumble. He's a nice, jittery ass linebacker, but with this Phillips, this really kind of Texas out. The only thing about it is he's undersized, and I know E was crying about it earlier. I'm fucking with E. He was crying about having small linebackers and shit. To
Yeah.
me, like this is what Ruben Bain is going through down in Miami. When do we say prototypical size outweighs production? Who gives a fuck if you're a midget out there making plays? If you're kicking a nigga's ass with 5 foot arms, I mean 3 foot arms, who gives a shit? So
Mhm.
yeah, he's not your typical protocol height and size at the outside linebacker, but God damn it, this boy can play. I'm telling you, man. If you guys come down here, hopefully you come down here one day. I'll take you out here to the practice field. We'll look over the gate. You'll hear how them boys be thumping, man. So, like, dog, man, I won't CJ Allen, but like to me, just Jalen Phillips just right there. But it takes it off, right? We got our outside linebackers now, dog. We got Scorton, we got Phillips. You know what I mean? So to me, that kind of takes it off the table, bro. But unless they're gonna plan to move somebody in, you know what I mean? I don't see that being a smart thing, but. Yeah, if we do go linebacker, it'll be middle linebacker, brother. But yeah, a nigga can dream, you know what I mean?
They gonna have to double down on middle linebacker because right now with that
He's
Lloyd
not he's not
situation.
a middle, bro. He's an
Oh,
outside linebacker. He's not a
okay,
middle.
yeah.
Yeah. He ain't no
We know
middle
the,
linebacker.
He's
we
no
know how the
Mike.
Panthers is.
He's no Mike, man. Come on.
He's not he's a little undersized, man. You know what I mean? But that nigga be hitting though, bro. And he fly, bro. That whole fly, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So
I mean, that's what you need in a 3 photo. People that's gonna fly around.
yeah. Bottom line, man. First round pick. It has to be offensive line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you skip
Nothing wrong with
offensive
that.
line, bro, with the injuries that we got to Keem, and then you got your boy um, getting older.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you ignore first round offensive line, you're setting this team up to fail this season. Now you got two real good interiors. You got my nigga, what's his name? You got fucking Lewis, and you got Hunt, right? The guard
Mm-hmm.
situation on lock, right? But to me, it's outside tackles, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, you got
And
Yash
center.
Neiman in there. I think the
That's
plan
enough.
is to put Yash
And
Neiman.
center.
That's enough.
We ain't got no fucking center at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Austin
who's
Corbett.
that
I
Yeah,
center?
forgot about that. Yeah.
Who's that center?
yeah, Austin Corbett too. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Potato knee. I call it. You ever seen the exploded potato?
You gotta poke
Y'all ain't never
holes
seen
in
the
it, dog.
potato
Yeah,
exploded?
yeah, I have. Yeah.
No, you put that shit in the microwave.
Yeah, it don't look good. That's that nigga's kneecap. So man, yeah, and the K's gone. So yeah, man. Like I know everybody screaming defense, defense, defense. Man, you better hope that damn offense, line get
Now,
tighten
Yeah.
up.
now, I'm gonna be honest with you. That whole center shit, that shit is gonna fall in Bryce's favor. With all the Bryce fans. Well, he lost his fucking center, blah blah blah, all
Oh
that
yeah.
bullshit. Yeah.
Well, no, because it's not gonna be that because he can run though.
Ooh.
And where did Alvin Kamara go? Did Alvin Kamara get picked up by somebody?
No, he's still on the Saints.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean all the other running backs went.
Yeah, I already know what I see what's gonna happen, man. You know what I mean? If they go anywhere else but offensive line this year in the first round, if the season fall apart, the first thing they're gonna say, well, they didn't get the offensive line, man.
Yeah.
Bryce will have another out, man. I can see it. I see this
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Bryce didn't have a lot.
If you if you
Big
shore up
ass
the
out
offensive
either
line,
way,
that's
man.
gonna help Bryce out. Like
You
I
get the
don't
offensive,
understand.
yeah, you get the offensive line. He needs a second receiver. We didn't get the second guy. It'll always be a problem. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
There'll always be a problem.
yeah.
You know,
Unfortunately,
there's
But
really
you
nothing.
got to shore up the offensive line for somebody else that comes in, though. Be honest with you.
Right? Yeah.
I pray to God that somebody in that front office let Kenny Pickett rip it. I, I do,
Oh,
man. I pray
Well, you
somebody
know,
just let this nigga rip, man. I promise you, bro.
I
I don't
already
even
know. That's
like
why
I
they
don't
got
even
him.
like
what
Leggett. I don't even like Leggett, but I promise
look,
you that nigga Leggett be a
he'll play
beast,
better.
man.
He'll play better.
Yeah.
Man, he
we
can
know,
see over the line a little bit.
we know since that we got that Hall of Fame game, he'll get a lot of play in that game.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
Because none of the
Forgot
starters gonna
about
play, so
that.
we're gonna need a quarterback that's gonna play that whole game.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, they're not gonna put him out there with X. They'll probably have Bryson Tremaine and shit out
Yeah,
there. You know what I mean?
Preston Tremaine,
He ain't gonna be out there with the
Lucas.
starters, man. He'll be out there with backup receivers and shit.
Who knows? The Panthers might get a receiver in the draft, man. Push
That's even
Xavier
better.
out of his spot.
To what nigga?
I said the Panthers might get a receiver in the draft, push Xavier out of his spot.
Possible.
Yeah.
No, man.
I
Okay.
can I
They're
can
going
see
to get
that.
a receiver, brother. They're going
They
to get a
will.
receiver. Yeah.
They will. They will.
I mean,
Hopefully we
there's
get
a
that
lot
high up
of.
nigga. Y'all don't want that high
Yeah.
ass nigga.
I
Nah, they're
mean,
going
Yeah,
to
you
get
know
one.
what?
if you play Madden,
You're
there's
probably
gonna be a
right.
lot of 96 speed people out
Yeah.
there.
You said I'm probably right.
Yeah, they're drafting receiver, and then they'll make Xavier play that whole Hall of Fame game too. Try to
Yeah.
earn
Yeah.
his seat.
I mean, they can put him in the
Versus
slot though,
Hey, bro,
but
you say he
that
gonna be
don't
out there in
take
the Hall of Fame
Coco.
game and shit.
Say it again.
You say he gonna be out there in the Hall of Fame game where everybody else on the bench.
Hell yeah, they probably put it there.
yeah.
He
Dumb
out there
nigga.
country boy.
Your dumb ass out there. Man, I tell
Okay.
you what, man. I'm gonna have that catch, man. Sit your country ass down.
Man, he a good wide receiver. Come on, big guy.
What I'm saying is, Kenny Pickett gonna make him a good receiver, dog.
Yeah.
If they let him rip it,
Yeah,
but he,
everybody just
I
likes
guess
him
we on
right
the same
now.
page. You know, they doing this. This is the front. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I was about to say.
Carolina Panthers are being trolled. The fans are being trolled by this move.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure on other people's podcasts right now, they probably say, "Send me $100. We're gonna win with Kenny. Kenny win, nigga." I'm gonna start doing that.
That might be me. I'm
Got a
I'm
light
gonna
bill
do it
coming up.
too.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll put Kenny out there. I guarantee we win 8 games. Not just by default.
Yeah. Shout out to my nigga Youngster. He says we taking a tackle first round. Icky injury is substantial. I had the injury before. It took me 9 months to recover. Facts. Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro. Like we got to do tackle first, bro. Tackle first. And Christensen's here, so in case you guys are wondering, Brady Christensen did play
Brady.
center. Yeah,
Okay.
Brady Christensen did play center, I believe, in college a little bit. So push come to shove, Corbett fucks up. You can slide Christensen at center. Yeah.
I never liked the center position since last year.
Yeah.
But
But you gotta hope that he's healthy now too.
Yeah.
Coming off the injury.
So with y'all, man.
What's up, dude?
J. Cool and cool.
why you sound mad, DZ?
Bitch done tore our team apart, man. Bitch done took everybody.
Fuck your team, nigga.
I'm a capitalist though, bro. I'm about, if you make more money, dog, good, you gotta do what you gotta do.
That's 100% true, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Motherfucker offer me 60, 81 million, I'm gone.
He went to the team that you just.
Yeah, fucking
That's crazy, though,
Giants,
right?
man. Yeah, they took the Raiders took our center and Tyler Lindenbaum.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, nigga.
No. Oh, okay.
Isaiah likely going with John Harbaugh and our punter.
Nigga, don't start on that crowd. I told y'all going to the Super Bowl, bro. Put that ticket in, bro.
Oh no, I ain't
Stop
crying.
that,
I
but
ain't
not
crying.
believing this shit. I told you,
No,
bro.
I
You
ain't.
see, I put my money on my shit, bro. I
Big
put
cat, big
Niners and the
cat,
Ravens,
big cat,
bro.
big cat. I'm not crying, dog.
You better
We
not come
gonna
here
Hey,
to
win,
shout out
y'all.
to
crying,
the
bro.
Niners, too.
I'm just saying though, shit.
Niners, Ravens, bucket, bro. I put
If
my
a
money on
if
that shit, bro.
if if somebody, it's all about, you make more money, you
Yeah.
make more money. You know that any one of us on this
Yeah.
line, if we got an
I
opportunity
would
to make
never
more
put
money,
my
shit, we
money on the
going. You know
Niners
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
or the
Oh,
Ravens
but
right
Big Cat,
now.
the dude I was thinking about, the offensive line we had that actually has experience of playing with the Dolphins at guard and tackle was is it Yash
Neiman.
Jamin? Yeah,
Neiman.
Neiman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be surprised because I mean he's had significant experience as a starter, right?
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if the Panthers just don't go offensive lineman in the first round. Maybe get a tackle in the second or third to replace old boy, and then run with that, and then let Icky heal for 9, 10 months. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And come back later in the season. So the Panthers might not go offensive line in the first round. I can see it.
Yeah, I still think it'd be a mistake,
Yeah, I
man.
mean, you going might not be first round. Got you there, but that it needs to happen.
And two
Yeah.
gloves picket about to take Bryce Young's spot.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Bro, I
can you
told them
pick
that
it?
if they let Kenny rip it, bro, Kenny gonna take that nigga job, bro.
I
Bro,
call that
last year
motherfucker.
Kenny played, bro, in 2023 with the Steelers with George Pickens and Deontay Johnson. That nigga won 10 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
call
in
that
y'all
nigga
division now.
two gloves Kenny, two gloves
Yeah.
Pickett. What's his
Oh
fucking
yeah,
name?
yeah, I got them too close.
Man, they so ingrained with Bryce
I
Dog.
know,
Pickett,
I know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
man, Pickett start playing good. They'll fucking bench Pickett. Like what the fuck you
They
doing?
will. They will.
And,
Who
and
won with
Pickett
Because
Bill
started
Pickett?
playing.
Pickett, huh?
I said Pickett started playing good. When Jalen Hurts got hurt too. I thought he was about to
Yeah,
take
he
that nigga
played. He
job.
played a couple games for Philadelphia too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Don't
nigga did
sleep
that
on
crazy
Kenny,
ass
man.
acrobatic flip that time. Oh, what the fuck is
Yeah, he
that?
did.
That nigga pump fake and did a whole flip.
Oh shit.
Who won with Big Elroy?
Yeah. Go on the room stand around,
That's
nigga.
even crazy.
Well, that nigga really took off, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the most consistent he ever been.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, DZ Blonde Wig was in the chat last time, so that's probably him.
Yesterday, yeah, yeah.
Oh, put that.
Got a
That's him.
blonde wig,
Yeah, that's
DZ.
him. Yeah.
That's him. That's him. Cause he made that Stacks profile in that blonde wig. So if the blonde wig's
Yeah.
in the chat, that nigga's still around.
Yeah, bro. I
Yeah.
don't care what you say. Y'all team going to the Super Bowl. I really don't care, bro. I'm telling y'all,
Oh yeah,
man.
I ain't tripping. I
They,
ain't
they
saying
are
we not
not.
dog, but we got a lot of work to do, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I
We
see
lost them.
likely got the fuck up out of there.
Man, I wish we would have paid Likely and got rid of Andrews, bro.
Yeah, Andrew over the
But it
hill,
is,
man.
it is, it is what it is. I hope that nigga
But
have a
see,
fucking.
Isaiah likely only had 300 yards last year, so
Nah, he was hurt though. You know what I'm saying? He
yeah, he
coming
was
off the
hurt though.
injury.
Yeah,
He came off
yeah.
the injury, but that nigga
Mhm.
gonna have a fucking big ass season. He going on a lot of my slips next year.
Man, him and
Shout out
Jackson
Jackson
Dart. Hell
Dart.
yeah, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Shout out
Man,
Jackson
hell
Dart.
yeah.
Yeah, nigga,
You seen
shit.
Hey,
how Dart was
that's
thrown
who's
into what
going
was
to the
that?
Super Bowl.
Bellinger or Bellinger? What's that nigga name was?
And
Bellinger and
Bellinger, yeah. Isaiah
what's
Likely, man, Isaiah
Theo
Likely way
Johnson
better than
too.
all them boys they got over there. So he gonna be the starter.
Yeah.
They paying him as a starter too. So shit, man. You see how fucking Lamar was dotting the Steelers up the last game he played with him?
Yeah, he was.
That nigga was
He
hitting
was.
Isaiah all across the field and shit. And that nigga made fucking big major. That nigga make some crazy ass catches, dog. So
Yeah,
that
he
nigga,
does.
man, I'm like, fuck, man, we should have kept that nigga and got rid of Andrews, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna regret that shit. That's gonna be a pick that I'm gonna hate, dog. Then we got rid of Charlie Collar too, man. That's our third tight end. He went to the
They got one
Chargers,
of the
man.
best running backs out there though. Come on,
We ain't
bro.
got we just it's only Mark over there now.
Hey,
We
one
gotta
of the
get some
best
more tight ends.
quarterbacks.
We gotta get some more fucking tight ends,
I
man.
mean, you're gonna have to get some wide receivers though.
Yeah. I ain't worried about none of that. It's just shit. I'm worried about that offensive line.
And
That's the
Bateman
first thing we
wasn't
gotta work on.
good. So you're gonna
Sean Bateman's
probably
straight. He all right. He all right.
okay.
We need a number one receiver.
There you go.
Cause Zay Flowers, he a number one receiver, but he ain't. We need that motherfucker with the
Oh,
size.
Zay Flower too small, bro.
That's what I'm
He's
saying.
not
We
too
need a
small.
dog at an alpha out there like a AJ Brown. I know we ain't gonna get him, but I'm just saying.
Oh no, he going to the Patriots.
Think so?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
'Cause Mike Gravel,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
you
Mike
already know
Gravel.
he
I
going
forgot
to the
about Mike
Patriots.
Gravel. You know he got experience with Mike Gravel with the Titans and shit.
Yep.
That might be a fucking. I don't know. That might be the
Patriots might
motherfucker
go
right
back
there.
to the goddamn Super Bowl, nigga. Hey,
Think about that, E.
Patriots. Mike. Well, we got rid of Stephon Diggs. Where's he at, man? Nobody got him.
No, he's still a free agent. They
Yeah.
they let his ass go.
Somebody want him. Would you bring Diggs in here for the cheap?
As long as he's
Nah,
not
Not after what
doing
he's
that
doing
Heat
right
stuff.
now. Yeah, he got some shit to figure out first.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
no,
see.
but
I don't want to see Cardi B around the fucking Carolina. To be honest with you.
so they broke
Neither.
up.
Well, they
That
broke up,
bitch,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
bitch left that nigga, man. Nigga was hurt. He tried to get back with it and everything.
Hell yeah, she
Yeah.
back there out there twerking on Offset again.
Yeah, dog. She left
Had
his
a baby
ass,
with
man.
another
Dude.
nigga and left him.
Yo.
That's right.
And Diggs hurt, man. See, right after she dumped his ass, the Patriots dumped his ass.
Yeah.
Like, god damn. That's some fucked up ass end with it. Start the year off.
Yeah.
I just don't want this year to be bullshit like it was
What you mean with the Panthers?
with everything.
Take a look at the Panthers schedule real quick. I know we don't know the dates and shit.
The Falcons gonna need a third quarterback in the worst way.
Yep. Falcons might as well just go ahead and fast forward this season, bro.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
went.
I actually think the Dolphins gonna do good because of Malik Woods. I don't even like him though.
Malik Willis
I
ain't
think-
that ain't the starter, bro. That's just a
Yeah.
placeholder right now.
Yeah,
No, you don't think it's a starter?
No.
Nah,
Everybody waiting for the 2027 draft.
That's the hype, man. He all hype.
Cause they said, cause they said Jacoby Brissett gonna be the starter for the Cardinals this year. They just waiting for 2027. Everybody.
You got Atlanta twice. That's 2-0. You got New Orleans. I think we lose to New Orleans. You got Tampa. We lose to Tampa. You got Chicago. That's another fucking loss. Detroit. That's a loss. Baltimore loss. Bengals loss. Cleveland.
Detroit's
That's a
been
win.
falling off though. So
Green Bay. Another loss. Minnesota. I think we'll beat Minnesota. New Orleans.
I think
I
we'll
think
lose to Minnesota.
they get
They
swept by
got Kyler
Minnesota.
Murray.
You said, oh, they get Kyler Murray.
I think
Yeah,
gonna
they
get
got
Kyler Murray.
they got Kyler Murray.
Got the
I
Eagles
thought it was
lost.
in talks,
Seattle's lost. Get ready to say bye to Bryce this shit. Let me see how many wins we got. We got 2 against the Falcons. Let me see.
All
2
right.
against the Falcons. I think we get swept by the Saints again. I think we get swept by the Bucks. Lose Chicago, lose to Baltimore, lose to the Lions, beat Cleveland. That's 3 wins. Lose to Green Bay. I think we beat Minnesota. That's 4. Pittsburgh, that defense is nasty. That's another loss. Denver lost. Seattle lost. Man, we might win 4 games this year, bro.
Wow.
I think the damn Panther may win 4 games this year, bro.
I still think Will Levis is going to the Steelers though.
Panthers gonna win 4 games, brother.
Yeah. No, big cat. I think probably 3, brother. Like I said, you can go ahead and flip that
Probably
that
3.
Minnesota game around. Because Kyler Murray always run all over the fucking Panthers.
Oh, you
And
say
then he
you
could have
said that
Justin Jefferson too.
he's either going to Minnesota or Steelers, so he gonna be on one of them teams. We're gonna lose to there.
He already
What's up,
did.
man?
He already going to
What's up,
Minnesota.
Junkie?
What's
Oh,
up?
he's in Minnesota, bro.
I think so. I think I've seen this shit earlier.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
I could be wrong though.
I got 4 wins, brother.
I mean, I gave him 4 wins.
I'm only going 1 game. That's the
shit.
Baltimore game, nigga. Don't ask me to go no more games.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going to.
Man,
Only
they
game
won
I'm
Hey, how
going
you
to,
feel
brother.
about y'all free agency, man? So far,
What you
Man,
say,
it's
bro?
just getting started. It's still the tampering period.
how you
man.
feel about y'all free agency so far?
You talking about me, bro?
Yeah,
You man. It sucks right now. Shit, we got to make some. We got to do a lot of work, bro. We lost a lot of key pieces.
Y'all are losing
yeah,
everybody.
man. Y'all lost Likely and
Yeah,
Linderbaum,
man. Yeah, them the main two. You know what I'm
And
saying?
your
Well,
punter.
Linderbaum, the main piece. You know what I'm saying with that center dog. But it's all about me. If you get a chance to make your money, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do to feed your family and shit. So I mean, I'm not blaming them, but I mean, I'm more mad about us not being able to keep them. But I
yeah,
guess EDC Eric DeCosta feel like he can make it happen. So I mean, I'm gonna let him work his magic.
yeah. I wanted my
You know?
team to pick him up, but the Raiders they gave that boy a big
Yeah,
bag.
they
We
gave him
wasn't
back,
paying that
man.
shit.
That's why I say, dog. Nigga, hey, what it was, 81 million, 61 million, 81 million, I think.
Hell yeah.
Shit,
So
you know what I'm
who's
saying? I think
running
60
it?
guaranteed or some shit like that. So he got his bag, which he was the top. He was the number one center. So you already know that was going. I
Yeah.
kind of figured that shit was gonna happen. We weren't gonna be able to keep him. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm
Who's
saying?
running this though? Is it the head coach or what?
You said what? What's say fate?
I said, who's running that? Your head coach or what?
I mean, shit. It's the player decision. Shit, he was a free
Yeah.
agent. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh no, man.
if somebody offer you fade, if you got somebody offering you more money than what your current job paying you, you gonna leave, bro. You
Yeah,
know
it's
what I
not like the
mean?
good
Like
old
that's
days of slavery.
yeah.
Hmm.
You gonna go do what you gotta do.
Like, hold the
Shit.
fuck on.
I
That
know
can't be
I would
real.
have left nigga 81 million. Shit, I'm gone. He the highest paid center by I think Kansas City paid Creed Humphrey. I think he was making 60 a year. And shit, that boy making 81 a year, man. He the highest paid center now. So shit,
Yeah,
I would have got
Cal.
the fuck
I
too.
mean,
But
Oh shit, that
I
shit
mean,
is real. That's the real Adam
Yeah.
Schefter page.
he didn't go to a good team. I'll say that.
yeah, shit.
And DZ, how
But
you feel
the
about the
Raiders.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead,
I
continue,
was
my
gonna ask you
bad.
how you feel about the Max Crosby trade that y'all did.
Man, that's the biggest trade of the offseason to me
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
far.
That's why they got Linderbaum.
Yeah.
That was in the
Bro, we
But
just picked up
it's just
Reed
that's right
Blankenship.
there.
what'd you say, bro? Picked up who?
We just picked up Reed Blankenship. I thought it was
Like
fake.
that's a kicker.
Nah, that's that safety from the Eagles.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
They
tripping,
gonna
tripping.
pair him up with Bullet.
Y'all picked up him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good ass move. That's what's up.
Hey, Blankenship is. mm, I'll say he's A. I mean, it's not a big splash or nothing, but it's a good move.
It all depends on what Bryce do, man. If Bryce come out playing like he played the last couple of years, man, this shit is all for nothing. Everything they doing right now is all for
Everybody
nothing.
wants Bryce out, Dizzy. Come on now, you already know that.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
And they better not get another receiver either.
That might be the first pick fade.
Better not
You know
be.
how they do.
Yeah, yeah.
We gonna get a receiver.
If I hear that shit, bro.
Oh yeah, I went on and did it, man.
You bought the Tesla?
Yeah, I ordered it. It'll be here in like 3 weeks.
What year did you get? It's a brand new one?
Yeah, I got a 2026 Model Y, the premium
God
one.
damn, you got I'm about to upgrade, nigga. But that's what's
Yeah.
up, man. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, I put 20K
Yeah.
down. I should be able to pay it off by September.
That was a big deal for me too, man, just paying it off. I don't like no car payments, bro.
Yeah.
And the thing is, man, is I guarantee you, bro, you'll never go back gas again, man. I mean, you already felt it when you drove it, man. You was
Yeah.
like, I gotta keep this shit. Yeah.
The hell are y'all talking
Mate,
about? Go back to
maintenance, get
gas.
Teslas. Yeah, maintenance, man,
Smart
is
car fade.
basically nothing, man. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
get a diesel, man. What you talking about?
Yeah. I don't know anybody who's ever had to replace their brakes on Tesla, man. So yeah,
Go get a diesel, man.
yeah, cool.
Use all that gas, all that oil.
And wait, the fuck you talking about?
I don't know what he's talking about, man. But yeah,
Nah, I say get a diesel, man. Might as well.
Who the fuck
Hey,
want
you
to
know how
rise
much
around in their
diesel
own?
is
Man, if
per
that
gallon,
power go
dog?
out, what you gonna do?
You know how much diesel is per gallon with all this gas going
Nah,
up?
I know that shit is up right now.
Fucking gas done went up by $1 and something.
we about to steal all
Shit,
that.
gas
We're
is
about to go
going
down.
up, but guess what? You can still get gas when that
Trump said
ain't
we
got
about
no
to steal that
power.
oil from Venezuela and Iran, dog. So it's coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said though. I'm waiting for that. Yeah, I mean, he been saying it for like 4 years straight. But it's all good. Y'all be good with your electricity, you know, Barbie doll cars over there.
Shut up, nigga. Yeah, man. Tesla was best purchase I ever made, man. I love my car, man.
When's the last time you heard from Elon?
I don't know.
Fuck.
But shit, man, I mean, shit. What has it been about 2 years, I think? I just got my first semi-major repair, which is sort of something rare that has happened a lot. You know what I mean? But besides that, man, just fucking air filters and I had a camera go out, which is only $200, man. You know what I mean? So it's been a pretty cheap car to maintain.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
Yeah.
What you got, like a camera on the outside or inside?
There's eight.
Everywhere.
There's
Yeah, it's
there's eight
360.
cameras on. There's 8 cameras on the car. It's 360.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't remember which one it was that went out, but yeah, one of them went out.
Damn, it was just one.
Yeah,
$200.
yeah.
Hey, shout out to you,
Yeah.
man.
Okay, $200. So a dude come to your house and actually repair your car, repair the camera for you, replace
Oh,
it.
and a mobile mechanic. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Junkie, what color is
Nah,
your?
I can't even hit on that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
what
got it.
color is the junk?
I got it. White with
Nice.
white interior.
Damn, you gotta keep that motherfucker clean, dog.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
always
that
keep my
dirt.
car clean, so it don't matter.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because that dirt
I'll
will
get
show
it
up
every
on you.
2 weeks.
What color yours, E?
I got a red.
Right.
Red.
Yeah, yeah. Nigga, junkie got me ready to upgrade, man. My shit
Yeah.
2024.
Hey, man, get what you need, man. Shout out to you, Drunkie.
Appreciate
Yeah,
Is
that,
man.
this
say
the
you.
first, is it Elisa? What is it?
No, he bought
No, I
Oh,
financed. I
yeah,
put
yeah.
20K down. And I'm
Okay.
gonna have that shit paid off by September.
it. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, shout out to you, man.
It was exactly how I did it, man. You still got a gas car, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you say it like that?
No, I'm just asking. I don't have a. I mean, my lady got a car, but I don't have another backup or no shit.
Yeah, I didn't see that. John Franklin Myers went to the Titans.
Nah, I didn't see that.
Oh, hey, that's where Jeffrey Simmons. That's why he stayed.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, the Titans. Of course, they're gonna be doing everything. They got all the money. I don't even know why I'm tripping. Austin Slotman. I still don't like Cam Ward, but let's see why they're doing it. Big Cat still here? I was gonna ask him, how do you feel about Tua being over there?
Atlanta.
Yeah,
This shit's just a mess, dog. It's a small deal too. They still gonna roll with your boy, that quarterback.
Michael Penix.
Yeah, they ain't giving up on him. I think Tua deal was like $3 million or something small like that.
Yeah, I didn't know the amount.
Yeah,
Makes sense, so.
Both of them left-handed injury-prone quarterbacks. So
yeah.
That's even crazier.
Rico Dotto going to the Steelers.
Oh
That
shit.
just happened?
Say what?
So
I
did
can't
that
believe
just
that.
happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were just asking about him on the show. That's interesting. Well,
Yeah, you don't
he
need
ain't
a
gonna be there to
backfield
save
now.
the season.
Yep.
You don't
Right
need
to
a
say you're
backfield
gone.
now.
Yeah.
100%, bro.
No 200-yard games to save the season now.
You better blow
True,
out
True, Chuba ain't
Coach
gonna do it
Steven.
for you.
No.
No. They go expect Brooks to save the day with his injury.
Oh man, he gonna do once. That God forbid. Let me knock on some wood. Hey man, he gonna do one snap.
That what happened last time.
Yep.
That one cut.
Oh man, they better be looking at some other running backs.
The Panthers the type
Yeah,
of team that fucking panic and trade up and draft Jeremiah Love and all kind of shit because they lost Dowdle.
you
Yeah,
know you're gonna
facts.
have to come up to top 10.
You know they do stupid shit.
That ain't gonna happen.
No, they
I
won't.
hope it's not gonna happen. If you trade up to get Jeremiah Love, I mean you might need him, but I think you should look more in a free agency at least for a year or so. But like you said, they are stupid sometimes. So
Yeah.
just try to trading out of the first pick. They got Bryce Young, so can definitely happen. But we'll see how free agency goes. Who's the next running back on the market? If anybody knows.
Oh,
Kenneth Walker's out. Got that. Mm, probably could trade for somebody, I guess, but I gotta know who's the next one on the market.
I mean, like big name was. I mean, they got some people out there like Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. Them niggas still available.
I mean, they good, but you gotta have a tandem with them.
I mean, they expect Chuba to be the next savior in Carolina. That's what they expect. I guess. I
No,
don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I like Chuba. I think he's a good running back, but he needs some help.
I think Chuba is inconsistent, honestly.
I mean, he
Um,
could be. Like I said, he needs some help. He ain't a 3 down running back.
well, they paid him like he was a three down running back. So I mean, it's Carolina fault again.
Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco ain't going to Carolina. I'll say that. But you might just to spite, them over there. Shout out to the Chiefs. They went and got Kenneth Walker. Top running back free agent. Let's see. Brees Hall type. Rico Dottle, gone. Brian Robinson, 49ers. Travis Etienne, Saints. Kenneth Walker, Chiefs. Javante Williams, Cowboys. How would you feel about Najee Harris?
I wouldn't mind Najee. I think he had some injury issues last year, so he didn't play much.
I actually don't think he played at all.
I can't remember. I know he got hurt like in the preseason or something. He's supposed to return like the third of week or something, but I don't know. I don't want no more injured people around here. That's why I'm not really big on that um Phillips pick. signing that we did because he said he had an injury history. So I don't know.
I mean, our running back this Keaton Mitchell too. I mean, take all the Raven players. But Keaton Mitchell's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie to you. But he's a free agent and he's out there.
Yeah, somebody gonna snatch him up.
I thought you left, man.
Oh no, I'm here.
I got it.
Somebody definitely gonna snatch his ass up though. A nigga
Mm.
fast. Fuck.
Yeah, he got that quick twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Man, your team is really in shambles, man.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, I
Dude,
mean, y'all got
Steelers
money.
done Steelers done made a whole lot of fucking moves though. I ain't gonna lie. They done did a lot of shit.
No, they had to.
Yeah, motherfuckers. It's depending on who they fucking who they damn quarterback gonna be.
Mhm.
The only thing.
I still think I'm not even gonna say it
Yeah.
because you're gonna have to trade for him. You're gonna have to trade for him.
Yeah, they got two good receivers with
They got Pittman from what's called early day from
yeah,
Indianapolis. Shit,
from the
that's a
Colts.
fucking stud right there.
Yeah. And pair him with Metcalf. Now they
Mm-hmm.
got Dowdle. You think Rogers might come back?
I think that's what they banking on, but I
Uh,
don't know, man. With old boy and
Yeah.
shit.
yeah, he
Damn
might.
boy.
Why not show up to training camp? Whatever it is, he just not gonna show up.
He'll make his decision until training camp. A lot of times.
Mm. Yeah, he might as well just go ahead and retire, man.
Shit crazy.
He said just one more year. And I've seen all these D linemen in the combine. They running that speed you would never understand, and they powerful.
Yeah.
So hey, shout out Aaron Rodgers. You know he like to stick in the pocket. I'm saying for his health.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up here in a few. I'm out here getting for dinner. You gonna come back after we start the nigga shit live or what? You gonna hide away?
No, I'm going hide away
Why?
because you already told you.
What's going on with you, son?
No, nothing.
You want dinner, son?
No, what you gonna give me?
Press with your mouth that I'm your father. Let's
I'm
do that.
good.
What you want, bro? I'm out here finna get for lunch.
Nah, I don't want nothing from you, man.
Why not?
He wants some racing cones.
Some
Stay
raising
right there.
cones.
Let me take this card real quick. Hold on. It's your mama. Give me a second.
Did you say raising cones?
He don't get it. that
No, he don't get
nigga don't
I
get it.
don't get it. That's why I asked.
it. That's all right, Jerry.
So who went to raising K's over there? And called it raising cones.
Oh fuck.
Or are you talking about like a cone head? Yeah, I'm pretty good at what I do right now. I don't think I need nobody. already told y'all extraterrestrial. Okay. But yeah, if y'all are on those tonight, I'll probably see you. Get off, let these niggas eat and shit. But yeah, y'all be alright.